You got the whole clicking team quarantine. Barz and Shotz, episode 85. You got myself, Flaw 700. You got Jerrell. You got Ant the Great One. And you got on time this week, DJ Big Jae. What's going on, fellas?
Ain't that something? Ain't that something?
With it.
Last time we started on the podcast with the whole clicking team.
It's been a while.
My apologies.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Episode 85. Hey, you know what? Before I forget, this has nothing to do with the podcast, but I haven't been meaning to ask you because you haven't been on really many moons. How's this no nut journey going for you?
Why you start off with that? Why you start off with the negative? Why you start? That shit ain't work, son.
That's day 5.
Oh, all right.
5? It's the 17th.
I'm done.
It's the 17th.
Yeah, trying to tell us who was with me trying to tell this guy, like, what are you doing?
This guy.
He was on the show.
All y'all was with me. Bitch.
Why?
Nah, day 5, my nigga.
So wait a minute, you didn't start until the 12th?
No, bitch.
It's
quit day 5.
You lasted 5 days.
Yeah, it was over. Hell yeah.
Oh.
Tried to told you.
Nigga couldn't last a week.
Nigga tried and told you.
Looking at him 30 days for what? There was no reason,
bro. Hey, yo, when your phone, when your everyday conversations start off with like just smut, it's hard, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's just all day, pictures, videos, text messages. Oh man, I was like, you know what? Fuck this.
That's usually when the universe is after you. Once you open your mouth and be known of what you want, that's when the universe really tests you.
Right. And bitch, I failed the day 5.
Yeah. That's why I don't say much, man.
5 days.
Episode 85. Who you got, Jerrell?
85 is easy. You got to be the man that changed his name to the number.
Ocho.
Chad Johnson. Ocho Cinco.
You already know.
My man Chad, one of the best route runners in NFL history, man. 85, Chad. I'm as many 85s, but I'm not.
Going to the hall?
No.
Okay.
Simply because his team ain't win, but he got numbers though. And
he's not going to the hall?
No, I say no, he's not going to the hall.
So Calvin Johnson got in it before he did?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's not the same sandwich, sir. I'm sorry. Two very good sandwiches though. One more fulfilling than the other one. Yeah, one is a little more profound than the other one. Yeah, so Chad, man, Ocho Cinco.
Okay. We got the day with it, baby.
So we're not gonna keep the guests waiting. DJ Big Jae, man, I want you to introduce our first guest on Barz and Shotz, I believe, right? This is the first
guest.
Very first.
Okay,
very first guest.
Moment, but I'm gonna pass it to you, Jay.
This gentleman has been my mentor for 20 years in the DJ game. He taught me how to DJ, taught me the business, what to avoid, what I mean? What happened to Flaw?
I don't know. He got kicked.
Go.
There you go. Hold on. He back.
There he is. So like I said, he's been my mentor. He's been my DJ mentor for years. He's been my brother for life. Hey, without further ado, the Iron One, DJ Iron Mike.
Let's give it up for him. You ain't got no applause or nothing. No applause. This is the worst.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, reach for it, strong man. God damn.
Hey, I appreciate that intro. Yeah. For me to be the first guest on after 85 episodes, that's quite the honor.
Yeah, man. We appreciate you coming.
That was a shot or that was a genuine.
I've been knowing Iron Mike a long time too. I just don't know where and when. Like, I don't get it. Like, I've been knowing him a long time, bro.
Yeah. Me and Ant go back at least 7-8 years at this point. Same with Big Flaw.
Yeah, man. It's been a minute.
And I don't know if I've ever formally met Jerrell, but I know
we haven't, man.
Through Facebook, of course.
Yeah. That's it.
Definitely want to thank you for coming on here, man. Definitely appreciate you being here today. You feel me?
Yeah, we gonna change all that when Rona get over. Know what I'm saying?
You already?
Yes.
I start meeting people because I usually don't like people, Mike. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that don't know me.
That makes for a great personality on a podcast.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Oh, absolutely.
Now
I'm
you can
anti-
stop throwing them fucking shots at me, Iron Mike.
Nah, I know that's what you're waiting on, but no, I appreciate that. You kind of overhype it a little bit. You oversell it. I did teach you some things, but I didn't teach you everything. And there's certain things that you just run with. You know what I mean? You're like a business within a business within a business. You're a hustler, and you're into your brands, and you do a lot of different things. So I'm not gonna just come out the gate and roast you.
Man.
Although,
tell him more, Mike. He likes that. Tell him more.
although I will roast you for thinking that Ocho Cinco should be in the Hall of Fame.
That's right. That's right, Mike. Kitty. That's
It's
right,
one.
Kitty.
I do not debate him on music, and I do not debate him on fucking sports. It's like, okay.
Do you know how many touchdowns has Chad Johnson scored against the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Zero? I'm gonna say 0.
So, Mike, you a Steelers fan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's why he hate. You hate Chad.
Yeah,
Then.
yeah, he hate him. Word is like,
Yeah. That's your right. I get it.
It's personal.
Yeah, it's
word
personal.
is like.
He had 3 touchdowns against the Pittsburgh Steelers his entire career. Calvin Johnson, he's got the numbers, man. You got to check out the numbers, compare the numbers. Ocho Cinco had a solid career, but it's not quite Hall of Fame.
Right.
Show this when it comes to Calvin Johnson and Megatron and Ocho Cinco.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that Megatron was cool, like his personality, he wasn't disruptive. Do you think that the sideshow hurts Ocho Cinco as well?
No, I think for those two people in particular, because neither one of them won anything, it's all about numbers.
Mm-hmm. It's got to be about the numbers, yeah.
It got to be about the numbers in the years that they played. Calvin Johnson was a beast for like what 7-8 straight years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chad was more. He's a beast too, but Chad was more like he was just nasty technically.
Yeah, he only
Like
had.
he's Mr. Reliable.
Reliable.
He only had 2 seasons under 1,000 yards catching.
Who?
Who's this?
Calvin Johnson.
Calvin Johnson.
Oh yeah, bro, he a beast.
Yeah. They 2 different type of wide receivers. Calvin Johnson is on Thanos level.
Wow.
Yes, I seen them double team Calvin Johnson at the goal line on a press.
Yeah.
On the 1.
Yeah.
How do you do that for a wide receiver? Never happened before. I've never seen it.
And while it is a team sport, I don't believe did Cincinnati ever win a playoff game with Ocho Cinco at wide receiver? Yeah.
No.
Wait a minute. What did Detroit win the playoff game with a Megatron?
I think they did at least one.
Yeah, they might have.
They got one. Yeah, they got one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's really just about numbers with them two. It's not about winning and stuff like that.
It's strictly numbers. I agree.
And then Chad had so he had four seasons under 1,000.
Yeah.
So speaking
of,
of,
he played with Tom Brady,
like severely.
Who played with Tom Brady?
Ocho Cinco, he was over there for a minute.
Yeah, like a year.
Cincinnati. He was with Cincinnati for 9 years and New England for 1.
Yeah.
Okay, and he couldn't be the difference maker in New England because I don't think they won that year.
Nah, but he was old then.
Catches.
They lost to the Giants in that Super Bowl.
Yes, they did.
Oh yeah, yes they did. Who they lost to? Yeah, the Giants. Yeah.
And you got to think about he had TJ Houshmandzadeh on the other side, so
he was.
It's not like Chad was getting all the balls anyway.
And then T.O.
TJ, who's your mama?
T.O. went over there. Yeah.
And then T.O. went over there. So
T.O. went over there.
Chad always had somebody on the other side to get balls away from him. Like Calvin Johnson had who? Like name another wide receiver Calvin Johnson played with, except for like Marvin Jones.
Mike Fury.
yeah. Like
I don't know.
He didn't play with nobody.
Something Pettigrew, bitch.
So Brandon Pettigrew.
He was a tight end though. Yeah.
Look. How about this? And Chad had Corey Dillon in a running game too. Calvin Johnson, they didn't have the last 1,000-yard rusher the Lions had. I think was like Reggie Bush.
Yeah, Rudy Johnson for a little bit. Cincinnati.
Yeah, Cincinnati always had a running game.
I was gonna say Barry, but all right.
Yeah.
So
Barry Sanders, nigga, that was the last.
Speaking of Chad, how about we transition over to Shad?
Why?
Because we got Mike Bacon in the building, DJ Iron Mike, and one thing, and One avenue I know Mike from is from wrestling. We're in his wrestling group. Shout out to
Shout out to the wrestling marks of Central New Jersey, bro. Like,
yeah,
I got this on, man. Like, shout out to my bros.
We're almost 7 years deep.
Yeah. And when I realized Mike was coming on, I said, wow, this would be a dope topic, man, because as a huge wrestling fan, you've seen musicians come and go in wrestling. Mm-hmm. So right now, there's this wave of Bad Bunny whose merchandise has skyrocketed. He's winning titles. He's taking time from current the roster. My first time actually seeing Bad Bunny was
didn't even know who he was, bro.
Yeah, I didn't know Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny is huge.
Didn't even know who he was.
Bad Bunny is a big deal. I'm not trying to.
He's huge to not to me. He's huge to people under me. Like,
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
Bad Bunny's a big deal. But our guy and yours, Bow Wow, aka Shad Moss, is going to join the WWE after he drops his last album. What album? That album we talked about. Him going to expose the women that he's dated. After he drops that,
your guy. Don't our guy, your guy.
Yeah, you said that like 3 times.
Yeah, you said that like
you said that shit 3 times.
Yeah,
that's why I'm looking around like, who are you talking to? You talking to Mike because he a guest?
That's fine. That's fine. Because anytime I bring up Bow Wow, y'all cut me off and call and tell me that he's the.
Hold on, though. He is a legend, though. He is a legend. You just gotta give him his props. That's all.
He kind of a legend, though.
He's not my guy. You're not gonna see him on my wall.
Right.
Okay. So my guy, Shad Moss, I'll give him some love. After he drops his last album, whenever that drops, he's going to join wrestling full time. He says he's already in the training center. He's already reached out to Rikishi to train him, but he's already got some heat from the superstars because they feel like he's going to take some time from them. I believe.
Wait. I'm confused. Wait, he's really wrestling?
Yes, he's really.
I thought you meant he was going to be like another. I don't know.
No,
like,
look at that talk.
Like he want to wrestle for real, bro. Like he want to be Ric Flair. Like
102 pounds of Shad Moss.
Mike, I got questions, bro. Is he going to NXT?
I'm not sure if he's going to go directly to NXT. I'm not positive. You know, they have to see how he works in the ring. Kind of. I mean, he obviously has the charisma to cut some promos. I'm usually okay with celebrities get involved because it brings new ears and new eyes and just creates new attention to the product of wrestling itself. I'm okay with Bad Bunny winning the 24/7 title.
That title, right? Yeah. That one. Yeah.
Just you can just chill right there. Unless he improves what he does in the ring and then maybe works his way up, But we all know that his run will probably end at WrestleMania in April. Which is fine. Like I said, he's bringing a lot of attention to wrestling. Monday Night Raw is a 3-hour show. You don't have time for Bad Bunny. Anybody that complains about that,
right.
I think that's crazy. Why not? Especially at a time where wrestling needs its viewers, it needs an audience. There's so many lapsed fans out there that used to watch the product. I'm sure Big Jae could relate to that. And has no idea as to what's going on now. And maybe somebody like Bad Bunny or even Bow Wow to a lesser degree could bring some new fans in that might want to check it out.
Yo, Mike, let me ask a question real quick, bro. Real quick. I'm sorry, Flaw.
Okay.
So he Flaw made a point about like how Bow Wow's coming in and taking attention and time away from other wrestlers, you know what I'm saying, who are workers. Let's say like a Robert Roode. I don't know if he's still with the company, but somebody him who's also he's a worker, you know what I'm saying? So now his TV time is diminished because now Bow Wow may want to come in or Bad Bunny's coming in. How do you feel about that?
Like I said, I have mixed feelings because they do serve their purpose. If you're an entertainer or a musician, an actor, actress, whatever, and you're coming in, if you're bringing value to the product, if you're genuine with it, you can tell. And Bad Bunny is a fan. Mm-hmm. It's obvious that Bow Wow is a fan. There are times where certain athletes or certain people have come in, certain actors have come in and they had no connection to the product at all, had no idea about WWE or wrestling itself. And they kind of embarrass themselves and they embarrass wrestling fans when they join in and they have no idea what they're participating in. They're just coming in to collect a check.
David Arquette, kind of like David Arquette.
David Arquette's a true fan.
Okay. Not him then.
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't want to win the world title.
Wait. We watched David Arquette win the heavyweight championship of the world. That was malarkey. That's
Yeah, it really was. It sucked.
Wait. David Arquette won the championship
in WCW, bro.
See, hold on.
WCW.
I would just like to say, I would just like to say that I'm really, really glad Mike is on, because this conversation wouldn't have went like that. I would have just said this shit's stupid and we would have moved on.
Yo,
Kinda.
Now that I know this, because I stopped watching wrestling. So now that I know that David fucking
Well, this was in 2000.
David Arquette won the championship.
This is in 2000 in WCW's decline, bro. They was on the ass end. They was on fumes at this point. Feel me?
So they
So
wanted
they
to
tried
try.
to go with the. They tried to go with the whole bring a celebrity in to bring eyes to the product, and it went terribly wrong. Like,
Well, they were promoting. They were promoting the movie Ready to Rumble, which
I
starred
remember that.
David Arquette. So it's kind of like a cross promotion. And somebody joked that he was so popular that he should win the title. I believe Tony Schiavone made that joke, and they said, "Yeah, let's go with it." He didn't want to do it, so they had him win the belt. And he had it for like a couple weeks, I believe, and then eventually lost it the next pay-per-view. But he donated, I forget what charity it is. I wish I thought about it. But he donated all of his earnings in WCW to a bunch of different charities, which was, I think it was to family of Owen Hart and maybe Draws, somebody like that. Like former.
That. Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's still wrestling to this day.
I'm about to say, so basically, y'all just watching this shit for strictly entertainment, right?
Oh yeah,
That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
bro. We know what's going on. Like we, bro, we got years in this shit, bro. Like
Yeah, that's
single
weird
digit
shit.
years. Feel me?
Yeah.
Bro said
We
that's
marks,
malarkey.
We're not fans. We're marks, Jerrell. Mark is different from a fan. Yeah,
Mark
we're
is
Mark.
like a fan. Yeah.
We know wrestling, is scripted, but an actor or anybody just coming in and winning the main title is ridiculous. But there is like an entertainment factor if you play it right. Like a few weeks ago, Snoop Dogg hit a frog splash off the top rope.
Yeah.
I saw the video of that. I didn't watch it live, but I saw it.
It looked like he would hurt himself and the other person, but it went smoothly.
Bro, that was funny as hell, yo.
But
That
you
was
know,
hilarious.
He said he hurt himself and the other person, but it works. It works smoothly.
It works.
Bad Bunny grabbed his side immediately.
Mm.
Yeah.
Bunny's
Oh, yeah.
mine.
Yeah. He looked like he got hurt on that.
Bad Bunny.
Oh yeah, yeah. He probably did.
But here's the thing, right?
Espérate,
So
espérate, papi, espérate.
the issue that people have with celebrities joining in on professional wrestling is that it kind of takes you out of the moment. Most wrestling fans like to watch it and suspend their disbelief of reality for a second.
Mhm.
Some of the best storylines, the best matches are when you're into it so much that you kind of forget that they're putting on a performance.
You forget
So
that it's real. Like it's fake.
Right.
I mean, yeah, you forget it's fake. Yeah.
Exactly. And when you have a Bad Bunny or a Bow Wow or David Arquette come into it, it totally takes you out of the moment if you're thinking in that way, where you're like, man, there's no way they could beat up a Diamond Dallas Page or Jeff Jarrett or Brock Lesnar or whoever. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, I believe Arquette won the belt by pinning Eric Bischoff in a tag match.
Yeah, on some bullshit. Like I was.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
cheap.
it's crazy.
Now, the greatest little man of all time, if you don't know, now you about to know, is Rey Mysterio, right? He's defeated the Giants. He's done this. For some reason, when I hear Bow Wow, I think of Mysterio, but Mysterio is one of one. Because Bow Wow, once again, is 5'2", 100 pounds.
All right, but Mysterio around that same size though. But he's a little guy, bro. He's very little.
But Mysterio is one of one. There is nobody else.
Wait a minute, Mysterio wasn't that small though.
He's
He's
like
tiny.
5'5", bro. 5'4" or
But I'm
something.
saying-
He little. He little.
When you think of that size, like a wrestler overcoming and defeating the Giants, Rey Mysterio was the only one that they actually put on that plateau, and he exceeded. Like I remember there was a triple threat match. Now maybe Mike could know this match, but it was him against Big Show and then somebody else. It was like a 4-way match, but I know Big Show was in it. Somebody just as big as Big Show was in it, and Rey Mysterio won. Because I remember the meme, and it said, "This is when I stopped watching wrestling when Rey Mysterio won this match." So at the end of the day, only Rey Mysterio, he's one of one. I want to know, what do we think Bow Wow is going to like? He's taking this. He wants to take this serious.
Nothing.
I think he look. I don't know, bro.
Bow Wow gonna get kicked out for trying to fuck one of the female wrestlers, yo.
I see that happening. I definitely see
They're gonna
that
make
happening.
an album about it.
I see him flirting with somebody's wife backstage, and he don't know, and some heat. He gets some heat
Talking about
backstage for that.
Talking about I'm Mr. 106 and Park.
At one point, when Bow Wow was younger,
Let it go.
he had people thinking he was going to play for Duke. This is some bullshit.
I
You don't remember that?
This is
You
obviously
don't remember
an
he used to
easier road.
walk around with the basketball and shit? Talk about he was going to play for Duke.
If like Mike don't get the fuck out of here.
But Flaw, like, to put Bow Wow in the same conversation with Rey Mysterio is insane. Mysterio has been doing it for,
Since,
25 years since he was a teenager,
Since he probably was before that nigga was born, type shit. Like,
Yeah, exactly. So,
Well, I'm saying Mysterio is one of one. Like he's not going to touch that.
yeah. Now Bow Wow's got he's got a long road to.
he got a super long road, bro. He might only last a couple
even if he is
weeks, bro.
a celebrity.
Like
Bad Bunny is a worldwide phenomenon right now. Shad's kind of a has been in
On one of
Pop
what it
culture.
is.
Yeah.
In pop culture, absolutely.
if Bow Wow walked into if Bow Wow was 6'6", 250, he probably win the title next week. But he's not.
No.
Whatever he is. Oh, they put the strap on him quick if he was pushing 300.
Because Goldberg keep getting.
He's Roman Reigns size.
He was Roman Reigns. He be champion before he signed the contract.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hey man, shout out to Shad Moss.
I wish him the best. I hope whatever if you got that dream, chase it. Why not?
What's going to be his ring music? Bounce with me.
They got to pay
One
for
of
the
his
right.
songs. Definitely one of his songs. No, I mean, I see that.
Fresh as I'm is.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah, fresh as I'm is. Yep.
Let me hold you.
No.
Wow.
Hey, yo, he gonna come down to roll bounce music.
I want to see him take a bump though, like on some real shit. I want to see how he look getting clothesline to hell type shit. You know what I mean? If he can do it properly, like if he can sell that properly, like man.
Where my man Gangrel at, man?
We're all gonna want to watch Bow Wow take a bump.
Yo, man, you guys are using straight wrestling slang in front of these two.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
I know.
Yeah, like, I don't know what you're talking about.
He said
third wall, right?
He said sell. He said bump. I'm like, man, they don't know what these words are.
What's that wrestling movie that came out?
The wrestler
Ready to Rumble.
No.
No Holds Barred.
No Holds Barred.
The wrestler.
No, the one that with the female about the female wrestler. The one.
The Rock movie, the one The Rock produced, bro.
Yeah. Family.
My daughters had me watch that shit times. My daughters.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Jerrell,
fighting with my family.
We'll talk about it later, Jerrell. We'll talk about it.
That's a good movie.
I know. What
No,
Let's move on. Let's move on.
No, we ain't.
Let's just move past this.
So
we don't like this sandwich.
So let's get the.
Yeah, because Jay, I got a bone to pick with
running.
you, Jay. We got to get to it.
What'd you say, Flaw?
Well, I'm gonna let you take it away. You have a question regarding the greatest of all times, Michael Jackson. Because it was a question that you laid out that I'm confused.
Okay, let me take it over. You said Mike had the question about a topic for the show, and then you put your little 2 cents on the end of it, and everybody was looking at you like
they trying to say your 2 cents was trash.
Your 2 cents was 2 cents.
I want to hear about this.
Okay, I'm gonna read it verbatim, bro. Can we do that? I'm gonna read it verbatim. Let me pull this shit up real quick. So, give me 1 second.
Is he there? Like he froze, like he ran at the right time.
Oh, I'm right here.
Oh, okay. Hey, yo, while we at it, salute to Kenny and Roland in the chat, man. That's our regulars, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Word is bond.
What up, dog?
So basically, it was Janet just went #1. Her Control album just went #1 again, right? Mm-hmm. So Jay typed this. His proposed topic, quote, "We talking about Janet's Control album going back to #1 and how her success forced Michael Jackson to change his style by any chance. I have a personal theory that Mike competed with her heavily and didn't take kindly to taking a back seat to her from 1989 to 1995. Please explain that, Jay."
If you can see the quotes, that's everything Mike said. I copied.
No, I'm talking about your personal theory. I'm talking about your personal theory.
That's my personal theory.
That's your personal theory?
So he's saying Mike shit trash.
Okay,
That's
No, I'm
why I
not saying
put it in
Mike.
quotations.
Mike. Okay, you're saying you're not saying that you're saying that Mike took it personal that Janet was blowing up around that time.
Absolutely.
We got listeners agreeing with you, Mike. He
But
definitely
why though?
Here's why. All right. So Control blows up, and this is a little bit before Bad, and it's
This
kind
right
of
before
during.
Bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like during this, they're like almost in the same, wavelength at that time. Then she had Rhythm Nation, which was huge. Janet at that point, 89, 90 is probably the, one of the biggest artists on the planet. And then she had Janet in 93. And if you look at Mike's Dangerous album, right? Now, let me rewind a little bit. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis really helped Janet blow up.
Yes, they did. Yes,
She
I was
was-
glad you said that. Yes.
Yeah, they were the driving force behind Control.
Mhm.
I'm about to say they were the reason. Period.
That's definitely the reason. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And they obviously have their roots in New Jack Swing and 80s R&B, which is a huge part of Control, and then eventually going into to Rhythm Nation. Mike goes and gets Teddy Riley for the Dangerous album. Now, previously, Michael was, I would say, more of a trendsetter instead of trying to ride the wave.
Okay.
And this is probably why I'm not a huge fan of Dangerous. Besides, Do You Remember the Time, which is an undeniable classic.
Can't let her get away.
The rest of the album, I'm not crazy about, and I think it's
in the closet.
yeah. I don't like
in the
in the closet.
Okay. But here's
Never
the thing,
cared for
Mike.
the closet.
I see what you're saying. I kind of see what you're saying. Like at that time, Janet was setting trends versus Michael basically going with trends. So and kind of, but first of all, like he was coming off Bad, bro. When Janet was blowing up, he was coming off of the wave of Bad, and Bad was a smack at the time. Bad dropped; it was the second best-selling album of all time. Like he came off his first solo tour, the highest-grossing tour of all time at that time. You know what I'm saying? So he's coming off a super high. You know what I mean? So his sister basically filling his spot where he was at that time. I don't think he felt no kind of way. Like
I think
Being jealous of your little sister is crazy.
I think by 89, 90, I think the tide starts to turn because
it did. Obviously,
she was
yes.
a major deal, and he was kind of fading into the background for a little bit while he's recording the album.
Right.
Like I said, he wouldn't, why not involve Janet in some way on your album? He doesn't do that until 1995 when he comes out with History, and they do Scream together. And to me, Scream sounds like Rhythm Nation. So it was kind of like, I can't beat her, so I'm going to join her and make a song that sounds like one of hers.
Well, okay. Here's my take on it.
You said a lot. That last couple bars you just spit, that was a lot in them bars. So I'm
A lot to take in there.
Yeah, I'm digesting.
Here's my thoughts on that, right? They asked Janet, I believe, what took her and Mike so long to create a song together, and it was Janet who wanted to get her rocks off before she stepped into Big Bro's world, because she didn't want to be compared to the brother. She wanted to get her off. So
It's her own flag. Yeah.
Refused to work with Mike before then. By the time 95 came, she felt like she was there. So I don't know if Mike ever asked her before, but 95 just felt right.
It's interesting. Go ahead,
Mike, though, I've always thought that if you're going to say that Mike is looking at somebody or somebody's, it was Prince and the Barges.
Why did the Barges? I understand Prince. Why did the Barges?
He's funny
just because they light skinned. What's happening?
Light skinned wavy. He's super funny.
Look.
Talk about his brother-in-law for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, he's super funny for that. He
I'm-
froze too. Oh, there you
I'm
go.
staying quiet because Mike knows this music shit. I ain't
Okay.
Nah,
saying-
you can join anytime.
I ain't saying shit.
Let me finish
this
my
is-
bars off.
This is strictly opinion.
Right.
Yeah, it's opinion,
Right,
Jay.
right.
Like you could get your bars off.
Opinion. So to me, Mike always looked at Prince and at the Barges and say, "Hey, I want to look like them." It's not about singing, Kurt. It's not about singing, Roland. It's about looks. You all know
Address
Mike.
that quick.
It's all about. But we've all watched Mike, and he wound up looking like Prince in the Barges. Like that was just a look. He didn't.
I think he tried to look like Liz Taylor. I don't know why you keep
it's definitely
picking light skinned men. Like, he looked like a white woman when he passed.
He had vitiligo. He had vitiligo, bro. Let's say that.
The 80s had a run. The 80s had a run of that light skinned Jerry curl situation, and Mike wanted parts. Now,
nah. Time out. Mike burnt the scalp up, all crazy. Let's forget about that. He can't just grow that curl again or have a fro again. He got a whole bald spot in his head, bro.
He looked like Courtney Cox when he died. What are y'all talking about, yo? He wasn't even light skinned anymore.
Brother had okay, I'm not about to do this. Y'all not about to do this to Mike right now.
Mike had all the money in the world. He could have got whatever Jerry curl back he wanted. He could have got
nah.
Mike could have bought a Jerry curl and stopped it.
He could have with half your fucking scalp burnt off.
He could have bought a new scalp.
He could have
not buy a fucking new scalp. Can you buy a new scalp right now?
He had an amusement park in his backyard.
I can't.
That's a different sandwich, bro. A scalp in a fucking amusement park is two different sandwiches, bro.
LeBron James is doing it every season.
No, he's buying a hairline, bro, not a scalp.
Not a whole scalp.
But to finish off my point, though, yeah, Janet came up when Mike disappeared for a bit. But I think Mike and Quincy Jones had a falling out. So now he was without a producer, and Mike was traveling the world. And that's why that's one of the reasons he became the biggest superstar ever. Like you know him more than you know Jesus, because Mike just stopped doing he toured the world.
Yeah, I'm not taking anything away from Mike at all. But I do think his edge changed around that time. You know, he was competitive with Prince, but he didn't pick up a guitar. He starts doing New Jack Swing. Yeah, he starts doing New Jack Swing R&B music, just like his sister was. You know, he starts riding the wave. And Curtis made a point that
I get it.
Janet got Heavy D first.
Yeah,
I
mean, you know, Mike got the highest selling best. He's got the quote the greatest New Jack Swing album of all time. And if you listen to that album, that shit is not all New Jack Swing. Motherfucking Heal the World is on that album.
Yeah, there's some ballads on there.
Who Is It is on that album. You feel me?
Please stop, man. I'm about to put that shit.
Who Is It is raw. I fucked with Who Is It though.
Yeah,
but that's not New Jack
White
Swing,
on that
bro.
song.
He's got the free Willy joint on there.
Willy joint on there.
Free Willy joint, black and white.
Black and white.
Gone too soon.
So, I mean, it's a pop album. You know what
he did say "Hold Me Like a Pair of Jordans," right?
No.
Like the River of Jordan.
Like the River of Jordan, yeah.
Damn, bro.
Gotcha.
Is this the incorrect Mike lyric of the week?
Just like you turned up the carnival. His baby was with the cold.
Hey, if Michael Jackson, though, was that insecure, like, I guess that's why it's hard for me to reach that, because you had a guy that's Thriller and Bad back to back. It's like, I don't think no other artist has that type of catalog.
Like you get back and be like,
right. So if you're going to look at Janet and be like, oh, you just sold 5 million? Mike, you done sold 100 million records. If you're going to hate on your little sister because she's on top now, but her top is nowhere near your top.
Mike was weird though too, bro. He really was weird though. So I mean, he probably was hating on some shit, bro. I can't put it past Mike because he was really a weird dude. Like, you feel me? We got about to sit here and act like he wasn't weird.
And once you're number one,
his python stroke his leg.
It's just like Mike said. Once you're number one, bro, and somebody else got your spot or coming at your spot, bro.
Jerrell, I'm sorry, Jerrell. My bad.
We do have to make sense of one thing though. Like, he has a point because it's not like Jermaine was gonna get him. It ain't like Tito was gonna bring out something hot. Reby shit wasn't fire, Flaw.
Wait, that's
Reby dropped a song too?
Centipede, bro. See, how the fuck is you a DJ?
Which one dropped the mic?
Yeah, Reby got songs, man.
Oh, Centipede.
Yes.
Yeah. Who dropped the Michael Jackson diss record though? Y'all remember that? Words to the Bad?
Jermaine.
Oh, Jermaine.
I think it was Jermaine.
All right.
Jermaine,
Mike got somebody vinyl. He pulling somebody vinyl out.
Yo,
go ahead.
Jermaine got like "Let's Get Serious."
Let's Get Serious. That's
and like two other songs.
No, don't take it personal. Don't take it personal.
I'm sorry.
Are you kidding?
My shit.
I'm playing it at the end of the episode. Thank you, man. He was coming.
Don't take it personal.
He was coming for Mike top. Mike was. Mike
I understand.
Nigga,
I understand that.
Hold on, time out.
Are you trying to compare Jermaine Jackson to Michael?
Why was he coming at Mike?
Oh, I don't know. I forgot, man.
Because he's tired of being in the background.
Because his little brother can moonwalk. That's why he was coming back.
Because he was the lead singer, and then once niggas heard Mike sing, he wasn't the lead singer no more. That's
when they was
probably
like 12 and 7.
Yeah,
He didn't have a pet mouse named Ben.
Yo, Jermaine been jealous of Michael since this nigga was 6.
I was looking for Centipede. I couldn't find it. I have it somewhere.
Oh
You don't know
my
Centipede?
God.
Jay, you don't know
Jay don't know
Centipede?
Centipede. Nah,
Jay don't know nothing past
He never seen the
94.
video. Nothing. Jay don't know nothing past 96 out there.
I just went
Classic.
So
That's
Janet?
Oh, I got Centipede
Yeah,
somewhere.
that's Janet. That's
So,
Janet.
Mike.
That was Control, damn it. You don't know the
I
album?
know. That's what I'm saying here. Like, that's not.
No, I'm just
That's
busting
not
this out
reading.
anyway. No, I'm just busting. I got it somewhere.
Nah,
in here.
that's history right there, bro. That's
Look,
that's
check.
gonna be in the rock and
Hey,
roll Hall of
Roland,
Fame and
I-
some shit.
Roland said Mike didn't want to mess with them anymore. Those are his brothers and sisters, though, man. Like, I understand he didn't want to mess with them musically. I'm saying he didn't want none of his family members to outdo him.
Absolutely.
That's
I
what I'm
can agree with
saying.
that. I can see that.
Jermaine was close, right? Not close, but he was
No,
probably the
Janet,
most.
Janet.
No, you can't name Janet. You got to think Janet is the baby.
Right.
So he wasn't even thinking about Janet when he was coming up.
Okay.
Not
yeah.
musically.
And then he
She
like,
was
I'm
in
the-
good times and
The
shit. Like
lead singer, and this little nigga
she
come
wasn't
back.
singing. Like she wasn't singing. So no, I wouldn't have thought Janet Jackson was going to be a pop star.
now, what about this though, fellas? Right? Because Janet had control and she kind of broke free from Joe Jackson. I was thinking in this that maybe Mike had a little bit of jealousy or resentment on how she handled Joe
That's
Jackson.
true too.
So I could
Right.
say, man, maybe Mike looked back and took a step back and said, damn, I'm over here still afraid of my father. I don't love my father. And Janet, like, I control, and she like 21.
Well,
Right.
Janet said Mike set the precedence type shit. Like when he finally broke away type shit, it was just like to Janet, oh, I can break away too now. Like you feel me? So it was easier for Janet to break away. You feel what I'm
Because
saying?
even though
And
they
Mike
brothers and
still
sisters,
resented
right?
it.
Because even though they brothers and sisters, it's like 10 of them. They like towards the bottom, and Janet is the youngest. But the age differences, isn't it like 8 or 9, 10 years though? Like they're far in age, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So yeah, so when he was a teenager coming up, he didn't think Janet was gonna do shit.
Especially
Sing
her
background vocals
she
type shit.
was
Like, yeah,
nothing but a female Marlon at that point.
Yeah. He funny.
Yeah, her
as
first
hell.
album flopped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Dream Street album flop.
That shit was trash.
Yeah.
She was
It
coming
wasn't
off sharp, being Charmaine and like, on like different
Fame,
strokes.
or
and shit.
who she was on Fame.
But listen,
Yeah, like
is there some resentment when you get less whippings than your sibling? Like, I'm looking at it from that.
Bro, it's
when you
it's-
grown,
bro,
that's
listen,
crazy. When you grown, though.
But it's Michael Jackson, bro. Like I really think we forgetting who the sandwich that we talking about, but it's Michael fucking Jackson, bro.
True.
I think
It's just a theory, but I'm saying
the big issue that needs to be discussed is that Big Jae, you don't know Centipede?
Yes, yes.
how are you a
Get
DJ?
on him. Yes, and we the same age, motherfucker. And you a DJ.
Sorry.
Ah, shit.
How the fuck
As
is you a
soon as-
DJ, bro?
As soon as this show's over, you're gonna go listen to Reby Jackson's
Like, you gotta
Centipede.
go listen to this.
No, I'm
Hey,
not.
You've
I
heard
know
that song before.
Listen,
You've
I
heard
know
it,
you.
though.
I know you. You're gonna
Definitely
be
heard
like,
it before.
you're gonna be like, ah, man, I know that every time.
And guess what he gonna do? A week later, he gonna throw it in the chat. Yo, I gotta
Oh,
apologize.
my
to
bad,
Reby
yo.
Jackson.
Nah, I
I
ain't
gotta
apologizing to no
apologize to
fucking
Jackson.
Reby. She better get
No,
the
that's
fuck out of here.
Centipede.
I know.
Non-talented ass.
Janet Jackson's album just re-entered the charts. You said,
Yeah,
Number
and it hit
one?
number one.
was
Yeah.
there a reason? Was it the Justin Timberlake apology? What happened?
Yeah,
Of course.
I think the
Yes.
fans went out and bought it. In response to that, which is cool because I always thought she got the bad rap in that situation.
Of course.
Yeah, you
You
know
know.
she. We're not gonna talk about it. Go ahead.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys already covered this on the show, but
Yeah, last week. He
Yeah, last week.
apologized after like 12, 13
We was
years.
mad as hell. We was
no, it was
mad.
it was a dirty move, and he kind of put his his tail between his legs, and the network looked like garbage, and
Somebody
they
had to
pinned,
take the fall.
they
It was like
pinned
the curtain call.
they pinned everything on Janet. She was the fall person in that situation.
It was like
And,
Triple H in the curtain call, bro.
It was, yeah. It's a great comparison. I know Jerrell and Big Jae.
Yeah,
might
they
not
don't
get
know.
that,
They don't know. Yeah.
but that's a great comparison. Absolutely.
With that the
Leave
control
Justin
album.
Timberlake the fuck alone.
Man, fuck. What?
What? He did it to
Oh,
him. We didn't ask for
He
that.
did it to himself, bro. We ain't
did
asked him for nothing. He did this to himself, bro. He put that tweet out. Feel me? We ain't asked for none of that. We asked for the apology, bitch, when the titty came out.
Yeah,
he asked for that then.
He had the chance to do something right back in what was that? 03?
03 is some shit. Yeah.
And that was my question last week. It was like, now that he's no longer at his height, now you can make these apologies and you can make Man in the Woods. But when you
that bullshit.
The horrible album.
Terrible.
Horrible album.
When you making Justified, when you making all these dope albums, no, I'm not. I can't fall because I'm hot right now. Now that he's not hot, it's hey, my bad, but it's too late. And also, you can't. Yeah, but you're not hot no more.
No matter. I said sorry. Kiss my ass.
Listen, no, time out. As a man, let's look at it from the other side. You know what I'm saying? As a man moving forward in life, and you got a chance to make something right that was wrong in life. Like Jay said, like, is it, even though it is too late, as a man, so he can move forward, so he can have peace of mind, why not do it?
He ain't do that shit for y'all. He did that shit for him.
No.
After all this time, I would think.
No.
To me, Flaw. After all this time, I would think he did it for him.
The beginning of the letter, he says, "I read y'all tweets." He did.
He still did it for himself, though.
So it was
he still did it for himself, though.
All right. That's one thing. Two, if she don't get this fucking weird science once bitten Ghostbusters freebie.
You don't even.
I'm looking at the fucking video.
You was a hater, bro.
Oh, listen. The video. Listen,
it's the 80s, bro.
The video was like kind of like a thriller. Like, I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Bro.
Yeah, that absolutely. Shit looks like once bitten meets Ghostbusters.
For one,
the video does not do that song justice.
Right. Absolutely.
You talking about a video from a woman who's like 70 fucking years old.
Nah,
right
she's
now.
shooting like
she's shooting like that shit is old as hell, man.
It's never the oldest sister. Ain't she the oldest sister?
Yeah, she the oldest. She was born. I think she's older than my mom.
She's the oldest out of all of them.
She's like the second oldest out of all of them.
Yeah,
they're like her and Michael like 20 years apart.
She's
just that part. Hold up. You know that part, and I'm gonna get you, sucker, where he's like chasing her down. David Wayne's is chasing that girl down the street, and she's like, she'll want to deal with them, and she turns around, she's like, I got cramps.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
She kind of looks like that in that video. She's shooting like lightning bolts out of her fingernails.
Oh,
speaking of her, speaking of she, speaking of we. Do we go everywhere our wife or girlfriend asks us to go, fellas? I'm turning the corner here.
All right,
I forgot what I was listening to.
You three niggas.
Okay, well, if you was in a relationship, Jay, if you had a significant other,
theoretically,
you know what? I don't know why I'm asking Jay. Jay's already
you act like Jay wasn't married before. Did you do this shit before?
Did you?
Probably not. That's why he's where he's at.
Talk about it. Preach.
Hey, y'all live that happy wife, happy life shit if y'all want to.
Listen. No,
if I got shit to do, fuck no.
No, bro. No, I don't go everywhere my fiance asking me to go. It's been a hell of times that I've gone to places I didn't want to go because she wanted me to go. When
did this start though? Did you start off going everywhere?
No, hell no.
Okay.
No, I've always picked and choose where I wanted to go and when I wanted to go. But you know your woman. So at times when I know she really want me to go, I'm going to go. But at times if I really don't want to be there and I know she just want me there, I'm not going. Like, you feel me? Especially if I don't want to go. So long and short answer, no.
Yeah.
You're gonna be mad if I go, and you're gonna be mad if I don't go. So
why would you be mad if you go?
Huh? Because then you gonna know I don't want to be there.
That was me.
That's like corny though. That's corny. That's corny, bro.
It is, but you can't control
Listen, man. A part of being in relationships and a part of love and being married and being connected with somebody is making sacrifices, bro. So you can't sacrifice how you feeling at a certain time because you know it's gonna make your woman feel better. Like on some real shit.
For me,
not every single time, but at certain times in your relationship, you want to sacrifice how you feeling for her.
I would pick the battle. Yes, I would pick the battle.
That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all. I'm
going to think about a time what I got with that I can use this as a card. This is gonna be my
see,
ace.
and that's bullshit. So that's why you ain't shit. That's why you ain't shit. So what about the times when you want her to do shit with you and she don't want to do the shit, but you want her there with you type shit?
Well, it depends on her or your personality. Because me, I don't like being around people that I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And my energy, I can't help but have energy around people. And if I'm not like drinking or something, those were some of the reasons that I used to drink during like social time, because it loosened me up. But if it was just me, I had a thing of people looking at me saying, "Hey, what's wrong with you?" Because little did I know,
why he not saying nothing?
Yeah, why now you ruining like people like now you done brought me out somewhere where I don't want to be, and now I'm bringing down the morale and the mood of the situation.
Hey, Flaw, I totally understand where you're coming from, bro. It's like we the same person with that comment you said.
If there's people involved, y'all know I'm a sociable person, so I'm going to talk. We're going to talk. But if it's like church or somewhere like that, and I don't want to go, no, I ain't going.
So
You'll make the best of it.
I mean, I think, you know, I think, like I said, all of us know the woman we with. If you're in a relationship, you know who the person you with. You know what I'm saying? Even though we learning about each other every day, still being together, you know who you with. If I know my woman really wants me to be somewhere, if she called me right now and say, "Hey, next week I really want you to be here. This is important to me. I want you to be here, regardless if I want to go or not. I'm going."
Yeah.
See, that's
you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm going.
Then I'm a go.
Now, if it's just something that she said, "Hey, babe, you know what I'm saying? I'm going here and I want you to go," and it ain't important to her, she just want me to be there, then I might not go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm the type of person. My personality is like, if I don't want to go, my wife would know it, and I ain't going.
Mm-hmm.
That too. I didn't want to say that.
And if I did go, you wouldn't want me to go anyway.
And that's what Jay's saying.
Me. You don't want me to go if I want to go.
And that's what Jay is saying. But okay, Jerrell, you've been married. You're married. You're the only one. Mike married too. Mike, you're married too. So
5 years.
Has there been times like y'all have done what I spoke of? Like your wife wanted you to go somewhere. You like, man.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to fucking go, but you go anyway just because that's your wife and she wants you to be there.
Absolutely.
So that's what I'm saying. You know, I think that comes more with, you know, maturity and being who you with and just, you know what I mean, sacrificing in regards to marriage and loving somebody. You know what I mean?
And plus, once you get older and you be married for a number of years, you know you have to pick your battles.
Yes.
If you don't know that by like maybe 2-3 years after you got married, then
you know it before you get married.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't know that even after you get married, like something wrong. Like,
but let's talk about how Jay said he'll just go just so he can have a card that he can pull in his back pocket, though.
that's almost kind of like the same thing, though. You got to pick your battles. He chose to fall on his sword that time. She do something else.
But how he worded it, it just sounded so crazy, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all right, look, bitch, I'm gonna go, but just so I know I can say I went here, so I ain't gotta go here now. Like, you feel me? Like, that's how I took that.
You kind of gotta like,
Jay, you ain't shit, yo. I just want you to know that. And that's why you're not.
Remember when you made me go to your Aunt Shirley's house? I ain't going to this one.
I know for a fact that the young lady that Jay ends up with, she's going to have to understand his sarcasm.
She ain't gonna be shit either, though.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
I'm saying that.
That's crazy, Ed. That's
she ain't gonna be shit either. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
I'm just saying. Like, I know it. Like, I can hear what Jay is saying. I'm just saying that the way he says it could come off wrong to the women. You get what I'm saying? And I think that the person that Jay does wind up with, I hope that she can read what he's trying to say and not just look at it from the surface.
Oh, well, in order to be with Jay, she would have to do that.
I hope.
Wow, I'm gonna just tell her what it is.
Right, but you're gonna have to find somebody that accepts the way you're delivering it. Because we're telling you,
Jay, what I'm trying to tell you, that shit get old after a while, bro. Give, and no take, bro. That shit gets old.
I mean, taking other situations is that I'm not
but that shit might not. But see, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. What you're giving may not be equivalent to what you're taking. You feel what I'm saying? So you may feel like you're giving, and it's equivalent to what you're taking, but it's not.
Look at this man, pardon?
Yeah, you see? He said it's gonna be a good show, didn't he?
Get them bars off.
I hear you.
Jay can't say nothing, but I hear you.
I hear you. I'm just gonna be single for the rest of my life. Then
I already told you that in like episode 67.
That's what's wrong about you because you know you. You feel me?
Yeah, I already told you that you ain't never. You always gonna be single.
I'm okay with that though. It's other people who like, don't you want to grow old with somebody? No, I can grow old with myself.
I say all the time. Yeah, I say it all the time.
You still relatively young, Jay. You about to be 38 this year, right? I want to hear if you still saying this shit when you about to be 68.
I think he is, yo.
Out in your foot, and bitch, you can't control your bowels, and motherfucking your teeth gone.
I always say this. I don't think marriage is for Jay, and I don't think anything's wrong with that. I don't think marriage is for everybody.
He tried
bro. Marriage might not.
He tried it and didn't like it.
It might not be for him now. Is what I'm saying. I'm not giving up on Jay.
Shout out to Jay. But shout out to Jay, because what about the people that's been married 5-6 times? It's like, what do you?
Right.
Come on now.
That's different. That's why I don't have a problem with Jay. Like, I don't have a problem with what he's doing. He don't want to get married.
That's a different sandwich.
Right.
Niggas with money do that.
But yeah, when you're in it for the long haul, when you're in it for the long haul, you can't be adding up all these scenarios like, oh, I went here with you, I went there with you. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of just got to put it out of your mind. And for me, I'm actually more the social person of the couple between me and my wife. She's more of a homebody, and that's a good dynamic for my line of work, obviously. But she's usually the one that doesn't want to go somewhere, and I'm like, come on, you gotta go. I'm almost 99% of the time down to do whatever she wants to do. I like the majority of her friends. I love her family. They're my family too.
You a standing ovation because I want to applaud you because there's some things that you said while you were getting your bars off, getting your shots off. Like you and Jerrell have found partners that are very compatible with you. Because like you said,
I did too. You didn't say me.
Lifestyle that you live.
Time out, bitch. I did too.
Yeah, cut him off. You gotta cut. You gotta cut him off.
The great one out, bitch, and his fiance, bitch. I'm getting married.
You acting like his girl don't listen to the show. Like, he gotta cut you off. She might be
on right now, like bitch. Like, don't do that.
He gotta cut you off, sir. I'm sorry. He had to cut you off.
I'm sorry, Flaw.
Respectfully.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so now I'm just confused. Now I'm all over the place on where I. So, but I'm saying right that Jerrell and Mike, right?
Yes,
y'all found compatible partners because listening to what Mike was saying about how he has a wife that's a homebody, but with your lifestyle, with you DJing, I'm always seeing you. Well, before COVID, right? You was always out at Applebee's and TGI Fridays and just whatever weddings, doing your thing. Mm-hmm. Now that's beautiful. There's another situation to where we meet our partners, right? And we don't really do our due diligence with them. And then, okay, we know our lifestyle, but then it kind of disrupts the relationship because now you got a partner. I wonder why you ain't never home, but I'm working. I just want to say that I salute you guys for avoiding that. That simple just thing that we miss.
Understanding.
Right.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Little thing that can ruin a relationship and a marriage. And it has nothing to do with cheating, has nothing to do with being unfaithful. It's just our lifestyles don't mix. And you have a girl who wants all the attention. I don't care if you got a DJ. I don't care if you got a podcast. Me. And so I just think that's dope. And I just like to salute that. Well,
thank you, sir. Thank you.
I appreciate that.
That's dope.
My wife retired from the club like 15, 20 years ago. Like that's not her thing. And it's hard, I think, when you have somebody that still wants to go out and they don't always want to go out to where you're DJing. Yeah. Or if they are out where you're DJing, they start looking at people differently and it just creates an entirely different dynamic. So that's one of the many reasons why I married my wife is because this works. Mm-hmm. If it didn't, man, it's almost impossible to make it work.
I feel you.
I was about to say, and that's one of the reasons I couldn't be a DJ because I don't like people. I can play records all day.
Mm-hmm. It's important if you want to make money.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yo, isn't that one of the worst things though? It's like you got a passion for something, but the road to it you don't like. For me personally,
I couldn't do it.
Here go my little story, but I used to rap. what was to get me though, right? Was people would walk up to me and say, "Let me hear something." No.
No. What do you mean? No, you're a rapper.
Right. Hey, Flaw. Flaw. I feel you. But you want?
Well, hold on though. Depending on who it is, though.
No.
Right.
Like anybody?
Anybody?
No.
Oh, nah, you wildin'.
Oh nah.
You're not a rapper then, bro.
You're not a rapper then.
You're just somebody who rap.
No. I'm saying, but it's just like you, Jerrell, right? You love music, and if you given the equipment, you learn, you match, you be a DJ. But then you would have to go out to events.
Yeah.
No, that's
that's why I'm good in the COVID era. I'm good. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying, Flaw.
I'm a COVID DJ.
Hey, so am I.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
I'm plowing through this thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I can play records all day, but if I had to interact with people, hell no. No.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
You interact with way less people now. When I'm out there, like I'm playing at Sophia in Inglewood, nobody comes up to me except for this one dude. He brings out the glass. He tips like $50 right at the beginning of the day, at the beginning of the show. But for the most part, like requests have gone away. People rarely ever come up to me unless they're really drunk at the end of the night. And I'm like, yo, all right, chill. But that's it, you know?
Nice.
So when you DJ in certain spots, like, you know what I mean, like a Fridays or something like that, like, is the dance floor open?
No dance floors are open and in public places. Fridays I haven't done since March. Like they totally, shut that down for now. Like they're operating with food, but they're not having DJs.
Right.
But yeah, like places like Red Rock and Red Bank, it's just you have to stay at your table, and if you're gonna dance, you can dance on your table, you can dance on the chair.
You can dance on the table? Oh shit.
On Thanksgiving Eve, some of these girls were dancing on the tables at Red Rock. But as soon as they got to another space where other people were, the bouncers were separating them. They're like, no, we don't want you mixing. So like they try to keep people in their like little zones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Word.
Go ahead, Flo.
Well, I was going to switch over to another topic. What you going to say?
I was going to switch over. Like I wanted to stick to DJing real quick. I had a question for DJing.
Yeah. Okay.
For Mike and Jay, how do you feel that like D Nice can play whatever the fuck he want and y'all can't?
Jay, you want to go first?
Yeah, please let me know because that pisses me off too.
Nah,
I don't like that. To go in.
It pisses me off, but I understand it because he has a big crowd. He has more of a benefit to Instagram than we do. So where he can go 500,000 people for 8 hours, had a vice president, the president, fucking Ellen DeGeneres, fucking Martha Stewart. You get what I'm saying? When you had those people on, Oprah, that means that they're active on Instagram.
That's corny, bro.
When you're bringing major celebrities, it's just like Bad Bunny. You know what I mean? When you're bringing, all these extra eyes to Instagram and people using it more, and they're exposed to the ads, then they don't even look. They just turn the other way. But like,
it's about the money.
It just lets us know. It lets us know that it's a button they could flip.
Right.
And say allow this music to go.
Right.
And that's trash.
That's corny.
I think it's trash when like.
But hold on. Or because there's a new program coming out that allows you to plug in and artists get counted for the music.
Word?
Yeah. So
as you DJing type shit?
As you're DJing, when you're in like,
does it have to be on Instagram or YouTube or something?
It's a box that clubs can buy and clubs can get that allow the DJ to plug in, and somehow, some way it counts like the streams and the numbers for billboards and all of that shit.
They should have been did that to me. I feel like that's old.
Mixcloud does it. Mixcloud does that.
I feel like even back in the 90s, bro, they should have all the music played in the club should have been counted. Like
because clubs and bars have to pay. They have to pay extra.
Oh yeah,
pay extra to have live entertainment because there's no way for them to be counted for. So that's why, they'll have a jukebox. And that'll be their entertainment, but they'll have DJs. But the jukebox is on mute, and it's still playing. But
going back to what's his face, the DJ you brought up,
D Nice.
I think the part that gets me is that he's very average. Like he plays good records.
We got shots.
Plays
he say?
good records.
But he don't know how to mix.
average.
What's his?
I mean, it's just kind of like very routine, run of the mill. Like
he's not giving you nothing different.
And when I was doing remember when I bought the little controller and shit?
Yeah.
When I was just playing records, that's all he does.
That's what he does. Yeah,
He doesn't do anything but switches from one side of the table to the other. Like he does no mixing at all.
What got all his views up?
He's D-Nice.
He was the DJ for Ellen.
It's just like so. It's
you talking about the dude with the hat? You talking about that?
Yeah.
Wait, time out. Hold up.
He had 6,000 people in his fucking IG live the other night. Like I was in it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
6,000.
Yeah, you're right. He is regular as hell.
Yeah, it's just very basic and it's smooth. It's not rough, and he plays great records. So I'll give him that.
Because he's allowed to, though, Mike. Like,
right.
Because he can. He can play whatever he wants.
And he might be getting told what to play too. So
no. He do his thing, but it's just like when we went live on Facebook and everybody was sharing it. You get what I'm saying? It's about your network. It's about your network and your network. You get what I'm saying? Iron Mike will have high numbers,
but
and he would have high consistent numbers. You get what I'm saying? William H had one night had 706 viewers.
Oh yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I had 100 to 200 viewers. It all depends on who's sharing and posting. So if you got celebrities talking about it the next day on Talk TV, this nigga went 8 straight hours?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So like he
did put in the work.
He did, yeah. So like
8 hours straight. It's crazy.
Again, so think about the money and the algorithms and everything, Instagram and the promotion that they got for a DJ going live 8 straight hours, 500 plus consistently, sometimes over crazy numbers, and then you got Joe Biden said something in the damn
word.
Yeah, he had politicians. He had everybody on that shit.
Roland said he used the DJ for DDP. I know that, Roland. Don't nobody else care about that though.
That's like 30. That's like 30 plus years
That's the
ago.
only thing. I know he was for DDP. I know he got hits. I know he wrote songs. Nobody cares about that D-Nice anymore. That's what I'm saying.
That was like 30 something years ago. So Roland, please, bro, take that Jerrell so you can remember that we understand what you're talking about, bro.
Damn,
please take them one of days, bro. Like,
yeah, nobody like I knew that like D-Nice his background and stuff, but nobody's gonna care about that. He's everybody know him now as the DJ on Ellen.
Yes,
just like the Roots are the band on Jimmy Fallon.
Word is life.
They do not care about Illadelph Half-Life. Like they're not talking about that shit anymore.
There's a fucking truck now that you could plug your equipment in, and he's the spokesman for that.
What? Say that again?
Yeah, the new GNC pickup truck has
they play
that he and in the commercial
DJ equipment up to that.
He hopped out of the truck, plugged his DJ equipment, and started rocking in the commercial.
That's
and
hilarious.
the song's playing.
Huh?
And call me D-Nice is playing in the commercial.
Wow.
Hey, that's the only song he could play in that commercial.
So DJ Iron Mike, a while ago, you and DJ Big Jae faced off with your Little Kim versus Missy. I remember.
Wow, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Upcoming though, I don't think
who picked Little Kim again?
That was me.
Man. Why? Well, that was the choice you had. You had to pick her?
Why not?
That's a challenge. That's what I'm saying.
Big Jae made it sound like it wasn't even close. There's no competition. And I was like, man,
Kim got more hits.
Kim. But
what you say?
But here's the thing.
More hits than, who said Kim first? Who?
Missy, nigga.
Oh, Missy. Oh, I thought you said Foxy. I'm sorry.
Oh,
time out. I thought you said Foxy.
Baby, we talk about something else now.
No, I thought you said Foxy. So.
Okay. My bad.
Right, which is the usual. That's the usual battle. It's Kim and Foxy.
That's what I thought he said.
But when that topic got presented, we were in the Big Jae rules where he doesn't allow
no features.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah, you right.
Jay was whack as hell when Versus first started. Remember that shit?
Because he know. Bitch.
Jay,
features.
Your whole aspect, your whole outlook on verses was corny as hell when it first
Yes.
started.
And it's
Yes.
still the same now.
If you just stick to album cuts, it's going to be the most predictable show
Yeah,
you can put
like-
together.
Right.
You got to have features.
You have
And
to.
I will stick to that to this day, and
Yes.
that's why
It hasn't been a versus with a features not on it. Like,
So
it has
did
to be that.
So you guys did that. But up and coming, not yet confirmed, is the Foxy Brown versus Little Kim. Does Foxy have 20?
Ooh.
No.
Foxy has 20.
If you're including
because of features.
yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
absolutely.
He
yeah.
got
Yeah.
20.
Yeah. I mean, Il Nana, you got like 5 songs you could pick from. The other albums,
3. Stop it. You got
Maybe.
5?
5 off of Il Nana, at least.
5?
At least. Think about it, right? You got Get Me Home, I'll Be. If I would play that.
The song,
Matrimony, the Married to the Firm joint.
The Promise,
Ooh.
The Promise with the Havoc beat.
The Promise. Okay.
Promise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, though. 2 of those songs in a verses, though, against Little Kim,
I mean, Lil
will
Kim's gonna win.
lose.
Lil
Kim's
Kim is
gonna
gonna win, period, though.
Win
Like,
that, yeah.
it doesn't matter. She's gonna win.
let's say this is produced. If I'm Swiss, do I say, hey, we're going to go album for album? So the first album is the album for both women, like Il Nana and what's
First
the
hardcore? Oh, nah.
Hardcore.
But Kim, only take 5 off of that. So we just gave you the best 5 of Foxy Brown. Now, Kim, just give me 5 off hardcore.
Big Mama Thing.
Lil Kim
Big
still
Mama
wiping
Thing.
her up, though.
No Time.
Drugs.
Not Tonight.
Drugs.
Not Tonight.
Not tonight. Yeah, I would do that.
It's 4-1-5-0. 4-1 or
We picking 2 Kim songs that weren't even singles. Like Drugs,
Right.
like nowhere.
And Not
like
Tonight
that's just
wasn't
on the
single.
album.
It's a good album, though.
Yeah. Who's
Foxy-
better?
Foxy
Hardcore was
and
better,
Kim,
right?
Foxy and Kim are actually rocking the same suit in the liner notes of those 2 albums. There was a little bit of beef over that. It was a Chanel
That's
suit.
hilarious.
I hope that's not what the beef is. Actually,
It's like
over.
9
No.
to 8, 9-7.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Big Mama Thing was a big record. No Time.
Shot the
Oh,
whole.
Crush on You. Crush on
Crush
You.
on you.
Crush on You.
Damn.
Come on,
Crush
man.
on you.
All right. Okay.
Kim got joints.
I think
Yeah.
Kim will win.
But don't forget about Foxy's, what was that, 2001? I think it was called like The Fever or something like that.
Yeah.
Had a lot of reggae. Had a
Off
lot
that
of like,
Brooklyn something album.
Brooklyn Anthem.
Yeah, Brooklyn Anthem.
Oh yeah was a big record.
Firm records.
Yeah,
Firm Records.
Affirmative Action, where she has all that crazy math.
Word.
Does
That crazy
what's
wrong
after
man.
that, but what's after that though? Because Foxy ain't dropped nothing after that. Then Kim.
What
came
about
out
what
with,
about the Firm album? What about the Firm?
Yeah, she gotta play them joints. She on the Firm album. She has to.
Well, she has to because Kim has a lot of big. So Foxy got Nas.
When Kim played fucking Quiet Storm remix.
Oh, we said this already. Foxy got the joint with Capone and Noriega. That was the reply. That's the official reply.
Quiet Storm remix.
That's the official reply.
Foxy got Bonnie and Clyde with Jay-Z.
It's a Quiet Storm remix.
She got 4.
But yeah, Kim's got so many.
She got some joints on the
appearances.
second album too. I'm looking at it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can't
Hot
forget about
Spot.
Notorious.
I remember
Charlie
that.
White, I remember that.
Oh yeah, Hot Spot. Yeah, and she had
Yeah.
a dog and a fox with DMX.
Yeah.
She got I Can't with Total. I remember that.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
right.
4, 5, 6
Oh,
with Benny
oh.
Siegel and Memphis Bleak. I remember that too.
The joint, Touch Me, Tease Me with Case. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Touch Me, Tease Me.
But that's why features are great.
That's why
See, now-
features matter, Jay.
Now Jay would totally throw all the rules out of the window, and his own personal rules, and play "Touch Me, Tease Me" because he loves that record so damn much.
Right.
It's because you got to.
But it's
You
a
got to.
feature.
But it's a feature.
But most of these
Feature.
artists that they don't have to play features.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
All of them.
bro.
You have to mix it up. You
Unless
have
you
to.
was
Okay.
like Babyface and,
bro, would Kiss have one if
Teddy
he did
Riley.
features?
Everybody else had to play features.
Would Kiss have one if he did? Kiss played features against Fab, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Would he
You
have
to.
one if he didn't play features?
Him features or Locks, because that's not a feature. They're a group.
Does it matter?
Yeah, but the
It
locks
does
are
matter.
featured. Like the locks are on All About the Benjamins.
Yeah,
That's a feature.
right.
Yeah, that's
That's a
still a
feature.
feature.
They play all about the Benjamins.
And he
Yeah.
wrote the verse on the Benjamins. that Puff verse. So
Right.
I mean, I don't know.
Classic Big Jae spinning out of control.
Yeah.
How was he a DJ? I've been asking how he a DJ Iron Mike since episode 1.
Because it's society, it's all right. It is what it is. It just
it's society.
So let me ask y'all a question. OJ, you want to say Mike?
No, I was gonna say now Jay puts on a good show out there, man. You can't underrate him just because of some of his crazy philosophies and theories.
So you saying he's joking? I don't think so.
No, I'm not saying he's joking. No, he believes in whatever he tells you.
Yes,
but
absolutely.
But to me, that doesn't necessarily translate when he's doing the party.
Say it.
Just like there's no
Mike. So certain songs you saying he may not play at a party, he's still going to play. Is what I'm hearing. Okay,
absolutely.
Okay,
absolutely.
So, Ant put this picture in the group, and I wanted to ask y'all this question, man. It wasn't on the doc, but I'm gonna slide it in there because we got time. The freshman class of 2003: Lloyd Banks, Chingy, Joe Budden, The Game, Young Buck, Joel Santana, and I don't know who that other light-skinned mean mugging nigga is.
At the bottom, looking like Russell Westbrook. I don't know who that is.
I don't know who he is.
I gotta look at the picture again.
Yeah, okay. I'm looking this up.
So here's my question, right? We know how their careers ended, but I want to take their same personality but give them a fresh start. Who are we signing, but with the same personality? Like, we can't make them into the Super Game or the Super Joe Budden.
So basically, they're gonna be the same person they are, but who we signing right now.
But we're gonna give them a start in our investment.
Hold on.
Your investment to pay off.
To me?
Hold on, I got it.
Okay, yeah, we gotta see the picture again. I gotta see who is it. Okay.
Go.
There you go. I don't know who my man is down there. I don't. Sorry.
Yeah, who is that?
The bottom with the hood?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
He like a young Russell Westbrook, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Oh, shit.
So okay, I'm fucking with two people out this list on some real shit. Me, and that's Lloyd Banks, and that's Joel Santana. Banks got bars. He's probably I don't give a fuck what y'all say about Joe Budden. Banks is the best rapper out of all these motherfuckers, yeah. To me. You feel me? And Joel's just because of his style and his swagger and him being like his showmanship, you know what I mean? Like type shit. Not taking away nothing from nobody except Chingy, because I never liked Chingy.
But you get a hit, you get a triple platinum.
You're right. Right there that shit. Right, I could have made Right There, bro.
Okay.
I could have made Holiday Inn. I could have made motherfucker. Listen, I could have made Right There. I could have made Right There. I could have made Holiday Inn, and I could have made motherfucking One Call Away. Flaw, you could have made any of them tracks, bro. It didn't matter who was on them songs, bro. If you could rap, you could have made the same song with the same hook and been Chingy. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
You couldn't have did that with Banks. You couldn't have did that with Joel's. You feel me? You couldn't have did that with Joe Budden.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Who want to go next?
What are we talking? Well, like, what is the criteria again?
These
we
are
just talking about bars?
No.
Period.
The only thing that is the same with these artists is their personalities, but we wiping their slate clean. But we know who. But you can't ignore who they are. But with their work ethic and their personalities, who would you sign like to start over?
That's easy for me then.
Okay.
I know who you about to say. Go ahead.
But Joe and Game.
I knew it. Fuck it.
Joe Budden and Game.
Bro.
Yeah, they got the best ears out of everybody on there.
Sonically,
yeah.
Game has a good ear.
Game got the best ear out of damn near everybody in the game, except for like maybe 2 or 3 rappers.
Game has definitely a good ear.
Now, Jerrell,
he can't make a song, bro. If nobody not helping him make a song, bro, he can't make a song. Regardless of how good the song sound,
you got to write
the
a
hook
song.
Might be trash. The hook might be trash, bro.
You talk about Game?
Okay, time out. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about, bro.
Okay.
His Game's second album, he came out with a song. His lead single to the song, or his third album was, or whatever, it was called Let's Ride. Scott Storch produced the song, Let's Ride. The hook was trash. The beat was fire. The lyrics to the verses was, fire. But the hook was trash. So it wasn't nothing to draw you into the song. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like,
yeah, but
everybody else can give you a hook to make you draw you into the song and make you want to hear the song again, except Game.
I don't know, man. I guess what are we judging them just by when they first came in?
I'm talking about
because after that, Game can write songs and with hooks and shit.
I'm saying we are signing. So there's no 50 Cent helping game.
That's what I'm saying. There's no 50 helping game.
I'm saying, are y'all predicating Game's success just off that first album where 50 helped him though? What about the rest of the shit?
I'm saying
no. So this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying though, bro. Game's biggest songs have always came with help from somebody else. Let's not deny that. Every big song he's had has came with the help from somebody else.
What does help from somebody else mean?
I'm saying
them featuring on the song or them doing the hook. Keisha Cole did it. You feel me?
Everybody remembers 50 Cent's part on how we
One
do.
Blood, bro. You feel me? Bitch,
Kanye.
Wouldn't get far.
Yep.
My Life with Lil Wayne. Like Game's biggest songs, his most memorable songs have came with somebody else attached to it.
And I'm saying
by industry standard or like
period. No, period. We're not talking about album cuts, bro. We in the music business. You in the business to sell music, bro. Fuck all the other shit, bro. You're in the music business.
I guess I'm just saying by not in general, by the people that you see on the screen, though. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Who is better than him at what y'all talking about?
Well, for me, my thing with Game is
Jewel's is not a better artist than Game, though.
Word? You don't think so?
Hell no.
I think the Game is a better artist for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, the Game can be a better artist, but I can say that Jewel's, Banks, basically everybody but Game didn't need the push that Game got because legend has it, Game was about to get dropped from Aftermath because he couldn't make a song. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but how can y'all say that about Game, but y'all bigging up Lloyd Banks?
Lloyd Banks always made songs, bro.
Before 50?
Hold on, time out. Think about 50's first mixtape, bro.
Yeah.
Think about 50 Cent is the future, bro. We didn't talk about. We talked about 50 because he could rap, but bitch, every song Banks was on, he ripped, and we talked about like who was this other nigga Banks? You feel me? Banks outshined 50 in that whole mixtape.
Yeah, but now I'm talking about songs though, and you talk about
Banks
rapping now.
Banks never made songs though. Banks don't know how to make a song.
So compared to Game though, no, he does not make better songs than Game to me.
Give me a song that Game is on by himself, hook, verse, bridge, whatever. That's better than the song that Lloyd Banks is on. Hook, verse, what do you
mean?
Dreams.
I got to name a good
Dreams.
Yeah.
So you want me to name a good Game song by himself, and you
Versus
name a good Bank song by himself?
Right.
What's the Bank song?
No, what's the Game song?
You can go. I'm so fly.
Like I gotta pick mine first. Why I gotta pick mine first? We saying versus, nigga.
I'm
going with Dreams. Dreams.
Yeah, Dreams is dope.
Classic. Yeah.
Dreams
was all 50.
I hear what Jay's saying, but 50 said he didn't write those hooks. He didn't.
That's
write
what I'm saying. 50 said
Banks
did his own material. Like
he didn't write So Seductive for Yayo, even though it might sound like a 50, but 50 said he did not write their hooks.
Okay. Let's think about it for a sec. 50. All Banks did, all Yayo did was throw some verses on a song 50 already had, bro. If you listen to that song, that's a 50 Cent song, bro. So Seductive. That is a 50 Cent song.
But 50 said he did not write their hooks.
He's lying. He's lying, bro.
Okay. So let me change it up then. Since we talk about like people that carry songs by themselves, who's carrying a song by themselves more than Joe Budden on that list?
Nobody.
And it's not even close. He is by far the best rapper up there, except for Banks. Like him and Banks could be close.
But you
other than that,
but you want to know why you don't sign Joe Budden? Because you take the history of Joe Budden that comes with it. You're signing.
But you said you wipe everything slate, bro. You said wipe everything clean. We don't know nothing about them. We just taking their personalities, bro. Not they passed or nothing.
No. They keep their personality. So I'm saying that you can.
There's nothing wrong with Joe's personality.
He was mad at Def Jam.
I'm saying.
That's why he showed out.
I'm saying, but he's also said that his mother and father were addicts, and he got the addiction from them. It's not just
that helped him create his best music.
Yeah.
But
but that's the artist that you're going to get. That's all I'm saying.
Right. I'm
take all of that on.
Yeah, but I would take all of that on with his talent. Yes.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if I could groom Joe Budden in 2021 with the type of music that is being played now,
yes,
I would pick him by far over everybody on that list.
Because I'm saying Joel Santana eventually will still have his addiction and have his teeth fall out. I'm saying Lloyd Banks
will still fall back. Yeah,
Banks still fall back. Yeah, Buck will still not pay his taxes. I'm saying we're getting all these guys fresh, But which
Joe
one?
was
I
still
was just about
standing.
to say why nobody said Buck like Buck can't rap though.
Fam,
Yeah,
'cause
but off this list.
off
And
this
Joe-
list though.
and-
I'm
and
that's
Joe
what I'm
had
saying.
to say
Off
it. I had
this
to say
list.
it. I had
And
to say
Joe
it.
is still standing making millions.
Who is this brother in the hoodie? Bro?
I still don't know who that is.
All right, here we go. All right, I got two things I want to add. All right, guy
Okay.
in the hoodie is not going to change this debate at all because
No.
it's,
Right.
it's young
Because
one.
we don't know who he is,
No,
right?
it's young
Who?
one.
Young
Young
one?
one. Yeah.
From Rough Riders?
Young one. Yeah.
Young
yeah,
one.
yeah. That's
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't even remember what he looked like. So yeah, that's him. You right.
Time out.
You right,
You
Mike.
talking
Okay.
Time out. You talking about young one who replaced motherfucking Juvie in the down bottom video with
Yeah.
The
He was in the Down Bottom remix. He was in Worldwide 3 or World War 3.
Well,
That's
guess
him.
what?
He had
He's
that joint with
still
DMX.
last.
He had that record. He
Yeah,
had that
he's
record with
super
DMX.
trash.
He's still last on this list.
trash. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a down south rapper. Yeah.
Shawty pop a lot.
But yeah, if you're, I finally understand what the criteria is. Okay,
Mhm.
if it's the year 2003 and you have these guys in a room, which two are you going to sign?
I'm
Two or
picking-
one?
Yeah, I'm picking
I'm
two in the
Johnny
middle.
Banks.
I'm with Ant. I'm going to go Banks and I'm going to go with Budden because I mean Banks he just looks like a rapper's rapper. You know what I mean? And just take away the bars, but also you got 50 was so huge at the time. I think it was like kind of like we just knew that Banks was going to be important, and maybe he never blew up to the degree that we thought he would. But in
He should
2000,
have. Yeah.
in 2003, you're definitely thinking that he's going to. I don't think anybody thought the game was going to be as popular as he was because of
Change
the
of
fact
heart?
that he was. Well, because of Change of Heart, but I didn't see that till later. But
Nah, man.
Yeah, I throw
but
shots,
because-
bro. I don't care.
because West Coast rap wasn't really a thing at the time, like it just wasn't as popular.
I mean, he actually brought West Coast back.
He did it.
Yeah,
and he put it on his back. He did.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
And plus,
absolutely.
Plus, let's not forget, Gang kept looking at us like that, and we thought he was corny. Like, why does he keep looking like that?
Word is Flaw, every fucking
Yo.
video he in.
I
that's
tell
his
y'all
look.
all the time, right? I hate Game. But I always talk about how good he is. And I hate it.
Hey, Mike.
I don't like him.
It was a meme on going around how this nigga like rap with Nip and then tried to turn into Nip.
I
You
believe
recall
that. Yeah,
I mean, he's a chameleon when he raps, though. He raps
he's-
like everybody.
That's his gimmick. You said. But
Yeah.
He's
that's
an actor.
whack
He's
to
an
me.
actor, and he tries to fit in as many references in every song as possible.
Right.
Yeah, he's a chameleon. I never really even though I like Dreams, I like that first album. The second album was alright, but I never respected him as a rapper because of everything that we know. I think.
I got a question, especially for DJ Big Jae, right? Because I know he was real animated about signing Joe Budden because it was Def Jam's fault. But if you're signing Joe Budden, you giving Joe Budden the contract he want, or is he signing the standard contract? Because if he's signing the standard contract, you're going to have your hands full with Mr. Budden not liking what you gave him.
Yeah, but you only saying that because you know his history.
Who
At
he
the
is
time,
type shit.
that
You
wouldn't have
don't know
made
who he
sense.
is.
You
Right.
wouldn't know that.
No, well, Jay, you go first. I want to
Yeah, just
add the DJ perspective.
oh, you okay? All right.
I got this.
Because you keep moving the goalposts.
I'm not.
No,
Jay.
You said everything goes away. They keep the personality. Who you signing? You
Jay,
didn't say
Jay.
standard contract, your edited contract. You didn't bring contracts in.
I'm
You just
saying-
said who you signing.
I'm
Okay,
saying
so now he bringing it in, bro.
No, but I'm saying all of them. Joel Santana falls off for no reason. Louis Banks is still lazy. Joe Budden is still going to be Joe Budden. Game is game, but it's a clean slate though. We still know who they are based on their
Signing
personality.
Joe Budden in the game.
Even though you know the shit that comes with all of them.
I know the personality. Slate
Okay.
clean, remember?
Okay,
So I don't
But-
know what comes with them.
but okay, but maybe my
Well,
question.
I see what Jay mean though. With a clean slate, you really don't know none
You
of the
don't know
stuff you're
why they
talking about.
coming. You just know they can rap. You don't know their personalities. You just know they can rap.
But I said the same personalities. I'm saying they're keeping their personalities, knowing what you know, which one would you sign, knowing what you're going to have to deal with.
So basically, what you saying is now
It's
take these
explained
rappers
it.
right now. You basically saying take these rappers right now. Who we signing? Because that's the only way we can
Yeah.
keep their personalities.
You can't say
You
the
know who
slate
he
is
is.
clean, but you
Y'all
know
gotta
what
have
you
a little bit of personality. Y'all gotta have a little bit of imagination. That's what I'm trying to get. Like,
I'm with
okay.
you. No. I think
Yeah.
I think Joe heads above everybody. And Jay, you got to remember when
Yeah,
What
I'm
was
still
this, like
picking
two-
Joe.
2002 when Def Jam was sending us promos of his songs, we were playing them like crazy. We were playing Focus. We were playing
Right.
Pump It Up.
Yeah.
We're playing,
I think
any
people
features
really
that he was on.
people really forget how
Fire.
big Joe was because they don't like him.
Right.
Like at the
Right.
time when he first came out and signed to Def Jam, Joe was big as hell, man.
So whoever that is capping tells I can't name a Joe Button hit.
Shout out to that's Whitney
everybody
on
knows Joe Button hit. It's
that's Whitney on the Facebook chat. Shout out to her.
Shout out to Whitney, but come on, man, you got to know Pump It Up.
Yeah, you gotta know Pump It Up.
You gotta know Pump It Up.
That's his only hit. You gotta know that.
That's really the hit.
They
But
still play that shit during the playoffs.
But she might
I
be.
know she know it when she hear it. I don't
Yeah,
know how
she
old she is, but I know it when she hear it, she knows it.
Yeah, she would.
Only thing is, I'll make sure somebody's in control of wardrobe though.
But usually we're skeptical
Joe
as
Button, you
DJs
can't-
when
you
you
can't
get a
dress
new
like
artist.
Yeah.
When you bring in a new artist, you kind of like you tiptoe. You're like, all right, let me see what they have. And with Joe, I felt like we couldn't get enough of Joe at the time. It was like whatever you got, send it. I'm gonna play all his records. I didn't feel that way with anybody on this list in particular.
Okay.
But Banks does have
That's what I was
bars.
saying. Bank, you wasn't paying when On Fire first dropped. I know you played that shit. I
Oh,
know that was
absolutely.
everywhere.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Absolutely.
you know, I think we knew Banks when he did his mixtape run with 50 and 50 was the guy. I think the streets knew Banks really was the guy. Yeah, we was thirsty for Banks more than we was for 50. You feel me? I'm saying? I know I was. You know what I mean? So
Agreed.
I don't know.
when On Fire drop, I was just like, damn, he delivered.
After Game drop, I don't know. After Game drop, he was kind of big, man.
It was a big deal.
Yeah.
I didn't like One Blood, to be honest with you.
Like I understand you ain't like it.
I didn't like One Blood. I don't think after the documentary, you come back with One Blood. I didn't get it. You know what I'm saying?
When he threw that chain into the crowd at Giant Stadium, which I was there.
What, the NWA chain?
Yeah, no, the G Unit chain. I felt like his trajectory just went down after that. Like that killed his New York audience.
Bro, one. I think when he
hits and one Joe Button hit. What?
Well,
Yeah, I mean, Cheney do have more hits than Joe.
He definitely got more hits than Joe Button.
But that ain't what we talking about.
Who the fuck?
I mean,
four
right?
hits.
Four Chingy hits.
Yeah, Cheney got hits.
Right there, and then
Bitch, right there. One
the one with
call away.
Tyrese.
Holiday in. Bitch, holding me
What was
back.
the song with Tyrese?
Holding me back. Holding at
Four.
every time I try to leave
Okay.
something. Pulling me back.
Hold on, though.
name 4 Joe Button hits.
No.
Focus,
Which-
fires,
Stop it, Jay.
pump it up.
Oh,
Those
okay.
are not hits,
Stop
Jay.
it. Stop it, Jay.
I understand. I'm a huge Joe, but they are not hits.
They're not hits, bro.
Stop it.
Pump It Up was a hit.
Pump It
Pump
Up
It Up was a hit. That's it.
Yeah.
That's his only hit.
Whatever.
Joe going 1-on-1 for the verses. Like if it go more than one, he losing.
1 in 19.
But he's like one of my favorite rappers of all time. I'm just being honest, man. Like those ain't hits.
Speaking of 101, and I just thought about this. D'Angelo is coming up with a verses and Friends.
Man, come on,
Why?
man. You think
Why?
you thought we was going to end this show before I said that?
Versus and Friends. So he's
But
going against neo soul artists. Like what's happening?
That's the thing. We don't know. And that's what I don't like about it. That's pissing me off. Because
You have Raphael Sadiq in there and
Versus and
Vivian Green and
Bill Law.
I'm
You know
gonna
what
tell
I
y'all
mean?
like
Bilal,
let me
He's a
get this
no-show.
over here. Joe, I'm not Joe Button, but D'Angelo is probably my second favorite artist of all time.
ever
Yeah, ever.
after Prince.
Yeah, after Prince.
That's a good list.
For them to do this, I don't like it. I know he's good enough to go against multiple people, but the whole Friends and the secrecy behind it, and I don't know what's happening, that pisses me off.
Bro, because they don't got a fucking clue, bro. They don't know where to go from here right now.
That really pisses me off, man.
That's what's going on. They don't know where to go from here. Nobody wants to do verses now. In my opinion, nobody wants to do verses. They got a buzz and they got to keep it going. So, bitch, we gonna get whoever want to do it and bitch put it together type
I
shit.
don't like it because it's not giving like the artists their just due. Like
Some black people
you know
shit,
how
yeah.
we be talking about the artists and stuff beforehand and stuff like that. So now we get to just talk about D'Angelo and people that we don't know is coming. What's the point of talking
We're
about
talking
this
about
shit?
D'Angelo and whoever is associated him. So you know when you type in D'Angelo in your motherfucking music shit, whoever is underneath associated acts, motherfucking Vivian Green, Bilal,
Erykah
Erykah
Badu.
Badu, Raheem Devon. You feel me? You're gonna get. They might be some of all them people. You know what I'm saying? Pop up.
if I'm Friends, I feel some type of way. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So,
Yes.
You're just lumped into this group.
yeah. So now we're saying that D'Angelo should beat all the 20 participants if there's 20 of them because they don't
This
even
ain't a
have
real versus, bro. It can't be. It's not a real versus.
So
It's
my
a
thing is-
showcase, like we
So
was
my
talking about
thing is,
before.
if you only got 2 hits, but them hits are significant to the soul, the neo soul cause, nigga,
got
you
two?
a friend.
Who got 2 hits?
I'm
I
saying
don't know.
if you're in that neo soul category type shit that would D'Angelo basically fall in, and you got 2 hits, and we don't got nobody else to say we can go against D'Angelo. Let's group everybody else against him. I mean, let's get the Tony Rich project in here. You feel me?
Fam.
You don't deserve,
Let's get him.
You don't deserve to be on
Not the Tony Rich project.
let's get all.
Yo,
for
he
one
was
in
nice,
here.
yo.
Let's get all for one in here. Know what I mean, let's get them. I swear. Know what I mean,
Yo, Jesse
Let's bring
Powell.
somebody else.
We can get
Color Me
deep.
Bad. Know what I mean, they might bring Color Me Bad in this. You feel me? Like, we don't know.
Let's ask a sub question. If you were to pick one artist that would go up against D'Angelo, who would you pick?
Music Soul Child.
Music. Yeah, music.
Either him.
I would go Maxwell.
I was about to say either him or Maxwell.
Damn, that's a good one.
I think
too.
that would
It'd
be
be
a
either
good
those.
versus.
Damn,
That would be a
Maxwell.
great versus.
one thing's for sure.
Maxwell's smoking though.
One
Maxwell's
thing for
smoking.
sure, Music and Maxwell won't be on it because there's no way you calling me friends if I'm Maxwell.
Right.
So
And
Maxwell,
our music. Yeah.
I don't know.
and are we doing this Are we doing this face to face or are we doing this 14? Because then the other 19 participants got to mic up every time it's their turn. I don't know how this is going to.
Nah, because
Bro.
it's supposed to be at the Apollo, so I'm guessing everybody that's going to participate
have
will
a
be
set.
in the building.
Yeah. So you're gonna have Avant in the building. You feel me? You're gonna
So
have
Glenn Lewis shows up.
Yo,
Glenn
Glenn Lewis
Lewis.
show up. It's gonna be a problem.
yeah. You're gonna have Seal come through. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
wait a
Kim
minute.
might come through, do a special
Wait a
guest
minute.
appearance.
Wait a
Yo,
minute.
Seal do Kiss from a Rose. D'Angelo got problems, bro. I'm telling you.
Word is life.
Listen to what we
about
saying
life?
right here. D'Angelo can get smoked. D'Angelo can get smoked 20 to nothing if these surprises.
Hold on, relax.
Nah.
Stop it, relax.
No
What
way.
you say?
Somebody's
I
gonna be
said
brown
20 to
sugar.
nothing. Brown
I'm saying-
sugar.
I'm saying if these
does it
20
feel?
friends, if these 20 friends are wild surprises, like you just said, Seal, if you know what I'm saying, like a bunch
But
of
think about it.
every
It's
round.
it's not about him getting smoked, even though that's what we care about sometimes. But it's about the culture and just bringing eyes to the shit. And names that we talked about, we ain't heard of in years. Nobody know what Seal looked like. Nobody
And
know what Glenn Lewis ass looked like.
And that's why Kiss of a Rose will win. We ain't heard this shit in a long time.
Hey, yo,
But that's what we
Kiss
I'm
from
care
at,
about.
Rose.
yo, I
Kiss
got.
from Rose is
I
not going
follow.
to beat Untitled. Okay.
Untitled. Word is life.
Yeah, Untitled is a point.
Lady
sorry.
is a point, bro. Like
Yeah.
Cruising,
Point.
Brown Sugar,
Nobody- nothing even
Even
matters.
Dreaming Eyes.
nothing even
Voodoo.
matters, bro.
How about
Damn.
he could play Lady and the remix
And the remix with AZ.
Yeah,
Shout out to
AZ will come out.
AZ,
Word
yeah.
is fine.
because
And hold
Erykah
up, wait, this
Badu
at
is on the
Apollo?
remix also.
This really at the Apollo?
Yeah,
Oh, this is produced, bro. Flaw. This is produced. Just so
yeah,
you
of
know.
course.
Yeah.
This
This
is-
is produced, Flaw.
It's a
Or-
show. It's a show.
Yeah, this is a show. Oh yeah, this is a
Friend-
show.
The friends could be just features that they're on together, and it's not a versus. It's just D'Angelo performing 20 records with friends.
I don't want to hear D'Angelo 20 records though, bro. Be honest.
What?
Some people do.
I will. I'm
All right.
I'm
for it.
cool.
I'm really here
I,
for that.
I mean, I'm not saying I fucks with D'Angelo. That's my guy, but I want to hear bitch Kiki Wyatt with him or some. I don't know, somebody.
Come on, man. Devil's Mind.
India Ari or something. Like I want to hear him bring one of them out type shit. You feel me? Like I'm not just here for him half naked, want to be sweaty singing Untitled. Like
No, you're not doing that.
he gonna
Yeah,
get
he-
chest
he-
naked at some point, and I'm not here for that for 20 songs, bro.
Yeah, why would he do that though, Ant? Think about it.
Why
He's
wouldn't
not
he do
doing
that?
He's not doing that.
He's D'Angelo, bro.
He's
not
definitely.
Bro,
the
you
same-
watch
this-
Soul. Hey,
this
bro,
is not
have you watched
nice.
Soul on Disney? You watch Soul on Disney?
Yeah.
What you get? So remember when Joe Gardner hit the zone? Bitch, he's gonna hit the zone. His shirt's gonna come off. Like, come
No,
on,
it's
bro.
not,
Like,
man. That nigga in his 40s, man. He
he
chilling.
probably in his 50s, bro. He might be like,
That is kind of bold to be like, I'm this one artist, and then you have this giant group of other artists. It's like, come at me.
Yeah.
but it's D'Angelo though. I don't think he's that big of an artist to have every neo soul.
I
legend to
disagree,
come out
and you're
play with
wrong.
him. No, bro. No.
He got the marquee for a reason, and you got to be wrong, right?
See, there you go.
Think about it.
It's either that
Or what?
or what I said. These niggas is lazy and don't got nobody to participate. So they like, all right, we're gonna put it together as we go
So
along.
hold on. So you saying D'Angelo got the marquee, and it's D'Angelo with friends because they lazy and don't got nobody else to pick?
Oh, they got people to pick.
Like, think about what you're saying. You just don't like him.
I'm saying it's that. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it could be that. And it could also be, bro. It's Timberland and Swiss we talking about, bro. It's versus we talking. Let's not act like versus been perfect this whole fucking time we've been in this pandemic. They
It's
had
not,
a lot of misses. Didn't have a lot of misses.
But listen, every single versus, every artist that participates in there, they make moves. They sell singles. They sell albums after it. They're
not trying
relevant
to take
again.
nothing away from Angelo, like he's not worthy of being the marquee star. What I'm saying is to have him versus every neo soul star that was alongside of him at the time when he was a star is kind of crazy.
We don't know, though.
Like,
But we don't know that though.
but
We
to
don't
say
know who the
friends,
people will be.
you can't to say friends and friends like who.
Well,
and versus
this is why this versus might be one of the biggest verses ever because it's the
suspense.
mystery behind. Yeah, that's suspense behind it. We're gonna
I don't
see
like that.
what D'Angelo actually looks like. Does he look like the Untitled D'Angelo, or does he?
He's gonna take his shirt off, bro. Y'all acting crazy.
No, he's not. He was
Number
just
three.
man.
Number
He
three.
announced it like on video. You know,
So?
Like, he announced it on video. Niggas can see him.
Yo,
What
shout
you
out
talking about?
to Jaheim, Jersey in the building. I mean, shout out to Jaheim because he need to show up and he looked weird and he can still got it though. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to put him in there.
He'll lose
'Cause we
off
need Jaheim.
So listen, fellas. A milestone happened earlier in the week. I believe Lauryn Hill is the first female to go diamond. Miss Education Lauryn Hill finally reached that mark.
Just now?
She's the first rapper. She's the first like I don't understand.
Female rapper.
I thought
Female rapper.
that Whitney Houston had a few diamonds. I thought.
Yeah, didn't Mariah Carey go
do
diamond
too.
before?
Mariah do too.
I didn't understand the highlight, but it said that Lauryn Hill was it's like Biggie, Tupac, Outkast, and her. I don't
It's
know.
gotta be rap.
Hip hop. That's the hip hop.
Gotta be
They got
rap
her in
records.
hip hop.
Yeah.
Probably rap and being a solo artist because I
Yeah.
believe the Fugees went diamond.
Yeah, Fuji's
Like
for
Nelly went
12
diamond.
mil. Yeah, Nelly. 50.
50. So
I think
I don't see her being the first anything but other than first female
Female.
rapper, maybe.
Okay. I'm trying to figure it out. Hey, kudos to Lauryn Hill for one of the albums of all time, and it's selling.
it's
10
such a dope album, yo. That's one of
10
my
million.
favorite albums, yo.
Crazy
That
part is
shit is
I just
raw.
listened to it again last week.
Okay,
How
Lauryn.
did you feel listening to it like damn near 30 years later type shit?
The same. Phenomenal.
Fire, bro. Like
Timeless music is timeless. Like great is great.
Lauryn Hill is the first female rapper.
Yeah.
Go diamond. That's what it was.
Makes
Easily.
sense.
That's probably a large margin. I can't think of anything that even comes close.
who's the closest to her? Is it Queen? Is it
Gotta be
Nicki?
Nicki.
Nicki? Cardi? Is it the Brat? Because the Brat went platinum.
Whoa.
She was the first to go platinum, but I
I'm
doubt if
just
she
saying.
ended up being the
She went
highest.
platinum. Is it Missy?
But
Is it Missy?
wait. Ant, what are
Might
you
be Missy.
asking? Because we're saying diamond off one album. Are you saying the rest of the women have to put their albums together? Because
No,
nobody.
who's the next selling
Yeah,
highest album
the next
after her?
selling highest album.
Who's next to go diamond after her? Is
Yeah,
what I'm
who's
asking.
second? Who would be second?
Nicki, right?
It's either Nicki.
Like
Missy.
Missy?
Might be Missy. Yeah.
Which album though? Which
It's either
album?
Nicki, Missy, or Kim.
Super
That-
duper fly.
Super Duper Fly?
Probably.
I would say the one would get your freak on before that one though.
I don't know which one sold the most.
There
I'm
was
bad with that.
under construction.
The one with 1 Minute Man on it and shit.
Yeah,
That album, Get Your Freak On, 1 Minute Man. That album
Yeah, I
sold.
can't think what was that called.
Under Construction. Miss Soul. I don't know. It was raw though.
But yeah, it takes a
it's
lot
nice.
for a female rapper to get to 10 million. So
Dang.
Now it says that Missy Elliott has sold the most combined. Missy Elliott's the highest selling female rapper.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but-
Hell, it's Missy. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
that makes sense.
But a body of work.
So,
Lauryn Hill, one
I got a
album.
question off that. Out of all the female rappers, what female rapper do you think should have sold that way and didn't?
None.
None. I think they all did.
Queen.
You saying like underrated,
Kim,
like
Diamond.
Yeah, who should have
more.
sold but didn't sell, like on some Jadakiss type shit.
But you mean like Diamond or just sell period?
Like period on some Jadakiss type
Oh,
shit. Like who has not
Rhapsody.
Rhapsody.
By far, then. If that's the criteria, Rhapsody then.
And that would probably be it, because I think the rest of the women actually did what they did. Like I know you keep mentioning Queen Latifah, but we also talking about 89. So really, it wasn't about album sales really back then.
I know. I'm just
Yeah.
Diamond is worldwide numbers, right? Or is it just US?
Diamond's just 10 million sold.
Yeah, worldwide.
Worldwide, yeah, period.
The only
10
album
million.
Misty has that's close to 10 million is The Real World.
Ah,
The
there you
second
go.
one.
That's
yeah.
it.
There you
With
go.
I'm a bitch on it. With Hot Boys on it, right?
That sold 600 million worldwide, but only 100.
600 million?
Nah, that
6
is
million.
6 million.
6 million.
Worldwide.
The one with Hot Boys and I'm a bitch and the second album.
All in
Yeah.
my grill.
And the
All in
next
my
one
grill,
after
yes.
Yeah.
It's that second
Yeah.
album.
Then
I believe that.
next one after that is
forgot
Missy
about that
Elliott,
album.
So Addictive.
So addictive, big
Right.
Iron Mike.
Yeah.
But
Makes
Superfly
sense.
only
Yeah, that was the
sold
one from-
1.2.
02, 01 type shit. Yeah.
102, yeah.
Get your freak on.
Okay. So Missy Elliott, that was a good guess. Missy Elliott is the greatest selling female rapper of all time. But look, Lauryn Hill had
Wild.
single.
But it's always gonna be the debate. I gotta play devil's advocate because a lot of people say that, even though Lauren rapped on that, Miseducation album, it was, she's an R&B artist. They some people say it's more R&B than it is hip hop,
Is
bro.
Lauryn Hill stealing Missy Elliott's thunder? How do you
No.
feel about Missy Elliott?
I mean, she rap and sing too.
Yeah.
Right.
But most of her albums have been hip hop driven versus this one album Lauren put out that was, it was kind of a good blend of both. But it was, to me, it was a lot of, R&B in this, a lot of singing more versus rapping. I mean,
Yeah. She nasty though, so.
they both nasty, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if she nasty, she nasty. You know she a rapper.
right.
That's all you can really go by. Like, I understand the whole hip hop, it not being hip hop or whatever, but it's obviously a hip hop album. People just don't want to admit it.
Hardcore sold 6 million.
Who? Hardcore? 6 million? Okay.
Did it?
Yeah.
Right,
Worldwide.
bro. You
I'm
gotta
actually
think,
shocked.
bro. It's 2021, bro.
Yeah,
That shit
okay,
came out
that
in
makes
98.
sense. Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying?
but still, I wouldn't think it was that high, to be honest.
It's hardcore, bro.
It doesn't
6 million?
surprise me,
Nigga,
but
that's
it
a
is.
lot.
I'm not shocked, bro. It's hardcore, bro. You know how many times my mom bought that album?
They caught me off guard with that. Not Mom Dukes. Mom
Seriously,
Dukes caught
I'm
it.
dead serious. You know how many times my mother bought that album, bro? Like, so I believe it.
I'm with Jerrell though. Like at the time, the album kind of came and went.
Yeah,
Did it?
But it's
yeah.
though. But it's-
Hardcore wasn't like no.
Like
Okay,
it wasn't
okay.
this massive seller.
Yeah,
It was
wasn't-
big, but it
but
wasn't.
it's
You know,
But you got to think it's Lil Kim though, and then based
Oh,
off
yeah, yeah.
of
that's the one you're gonna
what
buy.
Nicki had did, I think a lot of fans who like Lil Kim and seen what Nicki did in regards to like how she was posing like Kim and all that shit, they went back and supported Kim on some shit like.
Right.
Hey Jay,
Yes, sir.
with the list you have, is Nicki anywhere close up there? If you can
That
go
Pink
back.
Friday sold. I know that album sold.
That definitely sold. Yeah.
That did 200 million US.
No,
2
2 million. 2
Yeah,
million.
damn, 2
Beat
million US.
You
But
mean it beat Thriller?
Word slide.
Hey yo, that
That's the
shit
only-
beating Thriller is hilarious.
that's
Yes.
the only album she
Yeah.
had in US that went over 1 million.
That's
Where-
skewed though, because Nicki is part of the streaming era,
Yeah,
so we
she's
shouldn't
part of
even count
Yeah.
her.
Yeah. Her second half of her career, kind of.
The first half too.
She
When
dropped
did
in
she come out?
2010. She came out in 2010. We wasn't
DSP's
streaming in
been
2010,
popping.
but we wasn't streaming in 2010. It wasn't Spotify. It wasn't Apple Music. It might have been Apple Music. I ain't gonna lie, but
iTunes.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It might be iTunes, but them streams never counted though.
We don't know what count.
Queen
Man, them goddamn streams ain't count. You know they
We don't know
count.
what count,
Them
man.
streams ain't count.
They don't tell us nothing.
Apple was eating, bro. You know she ain't get hit off of them.
Nah, she didn't.
Don't do that, Jay. We didn't ask you. Don't do that.
What?
We didn't ask.
Wait a minute. So wait.
Bro.
Yo, you gonna look up Queen Latifah shit just to diss her, yo?
Oh my god.
She came out in the fucking 80s.
But
Jay, we didn't ask
y'all didn't say
We didn't ask her. We didn't ask MC Lights. We didn't ask
didn't
none of them
ask
niggas
for
for a
motherfucking
reason. We didn't
Roxanne
ask
Shante,
Oak Town
like,
357 numbers,
We ain't ask
nigga.
Salt and Pepper, none of that. Like,
Moni Love.
Yeah, we didn't
like-
ask for them, Jay. It's a reason for that. God damn it.
Hey, I heard somebody say Queen Latifah. So,
I said it, nigga. Like,
Yeah, but we know she won the answer.
wow.
but when
Hey, look,
we talk
Black
about the
Queen.
greats of hip hop, bro, I'm always gonna bring in regards to female hip hop. I'm always gonna bring the queen up,
That
bro.
we should.
You have to.
I'm
You
gonna
have
always
to.
bring her up, bro.
Did y'all watch Equalizer yet?
No.
I told my lady we
I
need to
hate
watch
Jay.
it.
I
and we
hate
did.
Jay with a passion.
Funny
That
as
has
hell,
nothing
right?
to do with
Yo,
anything. Yeah.
What do that got to yo?
Having a
Wait, then I say
conversation.
we.
Having a conversation with Big Jae is like going on the road, and all of a sudden he just takes the wrong turn and he laughs while he's doing it.
That's like saying Eve wasn't good because her sitcom was whack.
We don't
Like,
talk
hey,
about
you know,
Eve
barbershop?
Bro, we don't talk about Eve either, bro. She should be in them talks, bro.
Yeah, Eve popped off, man.
She made some sales, absolutely.
She had enough to get a show
Let's
Yeah.
look it up.
And movies.
and movies.
One movie. What's
All
that?
right.
What was the movie?
Barbershop
I
too.
forgot.
Barbershop.
Yeah,
Right.
Let there,
So
let there,
steady.
barbershop too.
let there
And
be
three.
Eve. Let there be Eve. So 2 million US.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, that's
4
good.
Solid.
4
Very
million
good.
world.
We sold more than Kiss, bro.
4 million world?
Yes.
Cause
Shit.
let me blow your mind, bro.
Scorpion
Remember that was on the
sold
second album,
1.5
Scorpion.
million.
Second album. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then,
that won a Grammy.
Evolution sold 630,000.
But we saw the documentary and we know what happened with Evolution.
Mm-hmm.
We saw the documentary.
But I still like that album though. It wasn't a bad album.
All right, y'all ready to get off YouTube?
Yeah, we got to play.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
What's happening?
Yo, everything good over there? It's like,
My children are home. They have just made their introduction.
That was like the doorbell. Nigga, blue, 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 blue.
When I tell you, like somebody just
That's
kicked
what I
the
was
door off
waiting
the
for.
hinges, and that shit slid down the basement step right now. And my lady is so embarrassed right now because we live. That just happened.
It's the funny. I'm gonna tell you one thing. This might be the funniest shit that ever happened on the show.
I am going to mute my mic right now.
All right, man.
All right, now I'll be right.
All right, man. Hey, Mike. Before we get off YouTube, man, tell everybody your handles where they can see you and stuff, man.
Oh, and Love and Hip Hop was whack. I mean, Love and Basketball was trash.
Oh man,
Where we
save
go?
Save that for another show.
Man, we gotta say that for another one, cause Jay, you. I looked at it. I was like, man, I'm busy. I'm chilling. Like I couldn't even-
Jay's bringing me into this because I agree with him for once.
like trash is a strong word, son.
Trash.
For the way that people talk about it, yeah, I agree with Jay because it's like it's always put on these lists and everybody always mentions it. I think the name of the movie is very memorable and the soundtrack really helps. After that, I don't know. I just remember watching that and thinking, because I really like Omar Epps, and I just thought his performance was corny and it just, I just felt empty. You know, I felt empty watching that movie at the end where he gets
You
injured.
felt empty.
Yeah, I mean, it's been like what, 20. It's been like 20 years. I don't know. Wasn't Pedro Serrano from the Cleveland Indians his dad in that?
Yeah.
All state.
Yeah.
The All-State guy.
Huevos.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It just
That shit sound like Major League, yo. This is this Major League we talking about?
Yeah, because we talk about love and basketball. Remember
Oh,
Omar
his dad
Epps?
from Loving Basketball.
Yes, it's possible.
Yeah, All-State guy. Yeah, he was the little Toronto wants the bat.
Yeah.
Yo,
He played the president on like 24 and shit.
Toronto wants the bat.
hey, Iron Mike, we got to get you back on here because I want to talk next time about movies and soundtracks.
Yeah, we're
man.
going to do movies next time,
I'm
man.
down.
Oh,
I'm down with
yeah.
that. Absolutely.
Life.
But yeah, no, I appreciate that, and I'd love to talk about that on a future episode. But yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, DJ Iron Mike NJ. That's the main thing we do, right? Oh, YouTube, DJ Iron Mike NJ. Twitch, DJ Iron Mike.
All right. So we about to get off YouTube. Holler at everybody. We about to play the song. So
Free
we
Max
got kicked
B.
off last time because of
Free
Flaw.
Big and Val.
My bad.
Peace.